everyone, and welcome to Daedra and Deathclaws. We have just entered the cave where Barbas, the talking dog, has told us to go to find the master he's having a disagreement with and settle it once and for all.
I just want to go on record that I disagree with following a Daedra.
We're not following a Daedra, we're following a dog.
I'm not saying we're not going to. I'm just saying I disagree with it ethically. I want that.
Jesus! Can you
Your
take
morals have been tested.
and
Yes, I'm just.
He's finishing.
this will be a good test of your faith or whatever. Just go along with it. Also, the zombies are fighting us or something.
Roll.
Right? Yes, we are actually in combat.
Yeah. The guy up top there went to us, and he went back to him, and then he back.
Oh, because I thought he was speaking Skaldic.
But none of the languages meshed, and weapons were drawn on their side, so it's...
Undead, you saying? This is my specialty.
So,
I know, right? Perfect timing.
John,
Yes.
please keep in mind that you are immune.
Yes, to the
There's no time to talk. We're in combat.
immune.
To the kabooms.
Immune to the kaboom. I like it. I can't get that on a shirt.
She told him that though before we came in.
It was something that I pulled on him previously, and then I cast it on him this morning.
It's also just one, so as the grunts start getting more aggravated, Lazalia just puts an arrow through his skull. Takes care of this one, no problem. I
Monstrous
said,
Dad.
no problem.
What's in the box?
Studded armor of the Major Squire. Oh, I did not mean to take it.
Major Squire.
You know, the superhero Major Squire.
I don't think anything about a squire should be major. Should be like.
What, have you not read the erotic novels with the stable boy and the Major Squire? The Major?
Oh.
There's arrows there, they're iron.
Yeah, we'll look at that later. Not to worry. So, continue.
Nice shot, by the by.
You can get your accent straight.
Let's head down there.
Bye.
I'm gonna lead.
Okay.
I did a fresh kill, but I'm gonna be looking and
We should be
Whatnotting.
looking out
What kind
for
of
traps.
looking are you doing? Because that is important.
Are you looking for traps? Are we stealthing?
I'm looking at the body,
Okay.
examining it, fondling it.
This one's gonna leave you behind then.
I want to see what made it undead.
Who knows it's undead? Looked pretty alive to me.
You may take a...
It says vampire's thrall, but we don't know that it's a vampire's thrall.
You may take a religion check.
In the name of...
Tell us.
It looked pretty alive. You look more dead in the morning.
do you want me to bring you up?
Please. My computer decided that now would be an optimal time to update Windows. Oh my, I think I got a plus 40 to religion, if I remember correctly. Something
I
like that.
don't think it's...
Sigmund?
There we go, that's me. Oh wait, no, I want, yeah, Sigmund, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're a plus 15. Hot.
You feel pretty good.
Roll it.
Rolling it.
Roll it now.
I'm rolling it now! Do it now! Right into the chopper! Ah!
Calm down. Calm down.
No, we need that rage.
35.
35. So,
Really? You roll a 20 now? I'm very disappointed in
You
you.
know his name and everything.
So, the body itself does not appear undead to the untrained eye, but your trained eye knows of a few places to look when that is the case. Namely, not there.
It's like right at the bottom that you shouldn't sniff it.
Just
Okay, now
Come on! I'm immature. This is a family show. No, it's not.
We are explicitly rated as explicit.
You examine the neck and you find 2 puncture wounds.
As I suspected, we shouldn't be concerned about encountering vampires.
Okay, we're not concerned about encountering vampires. Woo, let's go.
No, we should be concerned
You
because
just said that we shouldn't be concerned.
should. I'm sorry, my Nordic accent doesn't.
Let's go.
That's
Let's
racist.
go.
It's kind of racist.
It's kind of racist. See, I'm trying to.
Nothing racist has ever come out of his mouth.
I am trying to be the not racist to be. Well, let's be honest, not racist. Less racist. Racist light.
You're like a cheap friend. You can't.
Diet racism.
Furthermore, you find the body has no blood left in it.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Oh, that's a horrible fate.
Are you gonna
Will
tell
it
us
come
anything?
back?
This takes you 2 rounds, so you're 2 rounds behind them.
Gotcha.
Not super far.
Clang, 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 clang,
What
clang,
kind
clang, clang,
of
clang.
looking is Lazalia doing?
I'm checking for traps and
Checking for traps. Okay.
searching for problems.
Okay. I roll a secret perception check. All my dice are gone.
These are mine. Back off.
Dice goblin much. You want to give him one of the many sets you have put away?
A healthy and productive
No, because these aren't full sets. Because I'm using them. Because I have fireball.
Okay. Secret perception roll.
I have one set
Lazalia.
because it matches the purple.
I have fireball.
I will roll my
Perception's
d6 multiple
15.
times.
Thank
Nope.
you. Okay. So, continuing onward, Lazalia leading the pack, scouting for traps. She spots this
hell is
very
that?
obvious pressure plate on top of snow, not even remotely the same color, and advises her friends.
Well, they're kind of bad at this, don't you say?
Now, this one, we're just going to pretend isn't here.
Just delete.
Eatus,
Well-
Deletus.
She may come up in a bigger fight. Who knows? Continuing onward to the cave, you reach a lookout point.
Hey, Barbarous, question for you.
What?
Were there people living here when you left?
Define living.
Were there people existing within these caves that move?
Define people.
Were there
Bipeds!
bipedal humanoids?
You know, I don't remember. They've been here and they've not been here. It's been, hundreds of years. It's kind of hard to remember exactly.
You are not a reliable source.
You're the
I'm a
Wikipedia of interviews.
So you want us to intervene on your behalf and solve things. What kind of problems are we going to run into down here?
What kind of problem are you wanting us to solve?
Nonsense witches in that order.
It is just simply an argument between me and my master
Yeah.
Who is a Daedra?
about who has the power and who gets what respect and so on and so forth.
From the plains of oblivion.
It's like any relationship, both sides think that they're the smart one, and both sides think that they're the wise one, and
Yes, but my parents' marriage wasn't, intervened by cult worship.
Okay.
well, that's where you come in. You're here to help solve this once and for all.
And what exactly are we supposed to come in here willy-nilly and murder all of the rest of the bipeds who exist and bite people within this cave?
Oh, don't worry about them. They don't matter.
Well,
The specific answer is yes.
for you, but
By the way,
you're okay.
are you feeling yourself today?
Explain.
You look a little magically naked.
I'm not magically naked. We are in the middle of a day, and I am already mage
Over it.
armored, and he is already protected against dispools.
I'm wearing my fireproof knickers.
Check them.
Ladies. Yes, fan yourselves, indeed.
Yes.
But fan me more, please.
But fan me more, please.
Yeah.
These things will burst into flames at any moment.
The false light?
From here, can we see any?
There's one sitting in the chair just there.
Yeah.
There might be more up there, but at this distance, it's too difficult to tell.
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
How far is that person? Because I could probably just pew from here.
Oh god, they are heathens. They're cooking a rat.
We're going to say that person's
Hey, I
not
cook
there
rats.
so that I can
Okay.
use them in a bigger fight against
Yes,
them.
but you profane their corpses
If we
with
Those
find
spices.
strange alchemical rituals. It's different.
There's no spice.
Spice.
There's no spice. What's with you Nords and having no spice?
Don't lump me in with these degenerates.
I have seen someone say, "Oh, this sandwich is spicy. It just had eggs and vinegar in it."
Yeah, vinegar is a spice. It flavors the food.
What is that on the ground there?
That's just
that's ground.
a very small ledge.
More
We've got
rock.
a bloody table with a helmet and a severed head inside it.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Another
books.
severed
there's
head.
an eyeball.
Yeah, this
Some
that's
books, a petty soul gem.
What's
We'll
in
do that
that?
later.
gold.
Just gold in the chest. This is not a container.
It looks like a container.
Looks like a snowboard.
Well, as a matter of fact, it is a child's sarcophagus.
Oh. Santa Maria. Well, you know, technically, wait a second. Do I know if vampires, like, if they're turned to vampires as children, they stop aging? Because vampires don't age. So wouldn't a child who got bit as a child stay a child for all eternity? They're the worst fucking thing.
That would be your relief.
That would be absolutely horrible.
Well, I mean, they got to sleep somewhere. You know, the child vampires.
So you think there's a vampire in there? Let's open it.
Let's maybe not.
Just Slad's like, never mind. Opening it with mage hand with you two standing in front. Inside, there is no body, but it is lined with fine silks and a pillow.
So,
You saying Alessia?
This
I
one takes the
believe,
pillow.
I believe a little earlier you did mention, might as well rip out the silks as well.
No, that just ruins it. This one just wants to throw a pillow
Fair enough.
for my chair.
Fair enough.
Lumbar protection.
Support, yep.
I was thinking
You
might
mentioned-
have to use the silk.
You mentioned this in some earlier game, I believe, that I can press this to take this all away.
It's on
That
principle. I know it's there.
fair enough. That the fancy things reproduce, as in like bound to go wow wow.
Oh yes, yes. So full-blooded vampires can reproduce.
This one was very concerned. When you said bound chicken on teeth, someone thought you just talked about dicks for teeth.
No.
They can reproduce in the scholarly sense.
So do they
Enough.
stay like
So
swaddled
those
infants?
children grow up.
Yes,
So this is a fancy coffin.
yes.
Maybe we should be watching out for fancy vampires, because I don't think a normal lowly vampire
Well,
have silks.
there's a significant difference between vampires who are born vampires and vampires who are turned.
So how do they reproduce?
Well, the same way that
When a man and a woman love each other very much,
Store
they
comes with
hug
the-
each other very tightly, and then a baby comes
This
on
one
the
is-
back of a wind wake. What are those? They're like
Wait to go.
silk striders.
this is sounding
What I
out of
mean-
like my education.
This one's very
What?
concerned if you think that's what it is.
It's not. I know how babies are made.
Are you sure? First-hand experience or the books?
Once we have a vampire that's turned, is it not then a vampire that can make babies? Like how
No.
did we get the first set of vampires that could, or sets of vampires that could make vampire babies? Where did they come from?
When you're old, I'll tell you.
I'm actually older than you.
It's a very unpleasant story that is not appropriate for...
How about we do the story later on today, once we're through the caves?
Okay.
So, continuing onward.
I've lived a sheltered life.
This one has not.
Oh, just an imperial. Never mind.
We'll just pillage the body.
Yeah. Not even.
Still looking. Still in front.
Well,
Oh, look, a pit.
As you step out of here watching for traps, you look up and see a vampire to your left and a vampire to your right.
There's vampires to the left of me.
Vampires to the right. Stuck in the middle with you.
It is here that we shall roll initiative.
I'm just gonna put my glass battle axe down, pull out the magical sword.
That can happen on your first turn. Just trying to get combat music. Come on.
Hey!
There we go.
No, you have to make the combat music.
Am I using stealth?
No, you were
No, you
using
were
perception.
Are we
I want to
battle
try.
mapping?
I'm gonna save the game and see if I can delete the ceiling and help. Yes, we will battle map for this.
Battle map!
I totally want to touch your dice.
They know where the mouse is.
Ooh, this is battle music.
What Daniel has to do is
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh my god, that was funny.
Oh, I think I took away the mist with that one.
Oh dear. Oh
Now it's
no.
not so atmospheric. Okay,
What's a vampire with
that's not working, so we're gonna go
That works.
for an angle like this.
Okay. I am afraid I cannot see.
Where? We are here.
John, put our tokens on the map.
Get there, God!
I'm in front.
This one's slowly behind you.
No, we're up here. Yeah, this is a vampire who is actually over here more. Or no, that's Lydia.
That's Lydia.
But that's because there's dead vampires.
I believe in you, John.
I thought you could focus better now.
I want
Oh,
to
drugs in the world.
Well, it doesn't help that we're all yelling at you and trying to figure out what's all at the same time.
hit a...
Was that number 8 you gave us
Lydia.
to?
Alright, where's the other vampire?
Oh, that's not nearly enough, my dear John.
Oh,
Where's our laser pointer?
oh Lord.
I don't know, honey.
Give it to the GM.
It should be over on Mum's
Now is
side.
not the time for you to be bragging.
Okay,
Oh, there it is.
one there.
Don't look at me like that.
Two here. Three there.
Funny. Shut up.
Four there.
4? Oh no, number 4. I thought he wanted 4 of them there.
Yeah, 4. Number 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, at the one spot.
No.
5,
No, you can stay where you are. My leg can't go where it was.
That's fair. I just
6,
shifting.
I need more tokens if you're not careful.
7.
That's it. No more tokens.
Okay.
Now that number 6 is on the bottom floor, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
There is your laser pointer back.
Thanks.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to need initiatives from you in just a moment. Have your numbers ready?
I think I'm a solid 6. That's my number.
Physically, I'm a 7, but with, all the...
No, John. No. Your height alone makes you minimum 8.
Hot. Alright, I'm on board.
But you ain't got the symmetrical face to it or anything, so you're definitely like a solid 8 for me. And I'm not even into dudes.
He says he's not into dudes.
I really am not, but
I'd do me.
hey, if you had sex with your own clone, is that gay or masturbation?
Well, you know what? It's bigamy. It's bigamy. It's probably a crime.
That's awfully big of you.
You know what, Lauren? I don't know what it is, but it's probably a crime. Unless you're in Alabama. Sorry, viewers from Alabama.
We're being incestuous
You don't
because, technically...
Yes. A crime. secret ingredient.
What if we add the word term step in front of it? And it's not crime.
It's just a poorly written for
Oh my god, y'all.
He's gonna delay for the DM somehow. So let's talk about step porn.
I appreciate you guys doing your
You ever
job.
see the comic of like a ladder falling in a girl? He's like, what are you doing, step ladder?
I'm now ready for your initiatives.
28.
28.
my initial initiative. I'd like to initiate.
31.
31.
I'm going to initiate my initial initiative of 22.
22.
We're rolling pretty good here for initiative.
No! Why did you say that?
Lydia's not.
First, last, next round.
Yeah.
Sandra?
Divinity 1!
21?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say, what's up to 20?
I just realized that I actually have resist fire. I've been taking way more damage than I was supposed to when you threw fireball at
Okay.
me.
You may want to, there's a,
Oh, the combat music's away just before combat started. Number 5
Smack that. Oh, there's your battle music.
is right here. He is going to come up to Lydia, because she's closest to him.
Hi, puppy!
Hi, Groma.
And he is going to cast Dominate
Oh no, not
Fuck.
again.
on Lydia, staring deep into her eyes and lighting sort of a dark light lantern within its eyes as it stares into her soul.
we need to, get Lydia some, like, ring of mind shielding.
Lydia exactly succeeds the DC against Dominate,
Yay.
and nothing happens. Then we go to Vampire number 7. Number 7 from his
5.
position over there.
5-7.
Does this one
In one move action is going to wheel around the outside here to Lazalia. Is going to try to make a grab action. Lazalia, I need your athletics DC. Or your fort DC. Fortitude DC.
50! Oh, 25.
25.
DC, Sandra. DC.
DC.
ACDC!
Alright. That vampire grabs onto you, sort of wrenches you to the side, and is making a bite attack against your neck.
Am I grappled?
You are grabbed,
It means he's also grabbed.
which means you cannot move without first removing the grab condition by slipping out or overpowering it. So it's going to drink your blood.
Yeah, no, this one's safe.
Okay, we're doing another athletics check against your fortitude DC.
25.
25. Okay, we beat it. You are drained 2.
Drained 2.
Yep.
That's not fun. That decreases your max health.
Drained.
That's not
Do you know where to find it?
2. And does that go away every round?
No. I don't think. No, it goes away once per week.
Drain is not good.
Yep.
Alright. So he knows what he's doing now.
Oh.
Okay. That brings us to the boss.
Damn.
I shouldn't have said that. But standing there at the end
Number 1. Make it so, number 1.
is a vampire of diminutive size.
Have we
Oh,
not come to 31 yet?
No, we're at 33 right now.
Fuck.
Man, I feel like vampires are fast.
The vampire of diminutive size
It's the baby!
Give her pillow back.
is just going to smile and say, "You really have no idea what you've stumbled into, do you?"
The dog has come! The talking dog!
Barnabas,
By the way, where's Barbara's initiative in this?
sucking a bitch.
At that point,
That's because he's a dog.
it is going to change into a giant bat with fangs. It will take its move action to flap its wings once, take to the air, and swoop overhead of the party. And it's going to make a bite attack against Gislad
Smart.
along the way.
Mine's
So-
not smart.
That is a 24 to hit.
24 doesn't hit. Oh,
It does.
just hits.
Just hits me.
All right.
I don't have mage armor. I just have light armor, and I have mage armor.
Oh my god, I lost my DC too.
Bah. All right, that is 13 plus 9, 22 points of piercing damage.
How do I have an item bonus?
And you are grabbed as it just sort of lands on your shoulders and is like gnawing on your shoulder and not letting go.
I'm a cleric.
Noted.
Or
Let's do this.
gnawing on the top of your head because it landed on your shoulders.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So it's stopped there, or it's
Yes, it
flying
is
by?
on top of Gislad at the moment, grabbing him.
Okay.
Next is Gislad.
Wonderful. I'm gonna look at this bat that just bit me,
Yep.
and you're gonna hear my voice kind of distort for a moment. And when you guys see me start doing Dirge of Doom, you guys always see me go with this dark, really nightmarish-looking physique. But as I look up at this bat, you'll see my voice kind of almost go angelic and like, "Don't you fear the light?" And what she's going to see is through my eye patch I'm wearing, a burning white dot start going through as my eye will burn a bright white light.
Okay.
That's action 1, Dirge of Doom. Everything is now frightened 1 next to me.
Okay.
Then 30.
Got it. Everything gets a -1 to everything.
Yeah, and then a second action, and I will look her dead in the eye and go, "You will fear me and the light," as I'll cast Phantasmal Killer.
On the boss.
Yes,
Okay.
give me a will save.
Will save coming up. Decent. 28.
Fails.
Yay!
That's not instant death. That's just
No.
She's okay. She's gonna be frightened 2 now, and it's gonna be okay. So 2, 4, 8, 13, 18, 21, 27 points of mental damage.
27 points of mental damage.
You're reducing her mental health. Oh dear.
We don't do that anymore. That's not PC.
No.
Neither is math.
So yeah, she is now frightened 3 because my frightened 1 of Dirge of Doom and then frightened 2 from the spell.
Okay.
Does that wear off?
Frightened wears off every round.
Except for my Dirge of
Except
Doom
for
one.
the Dirge of Doom.
As long as I keep it
As long as he
going.
keeps it going, it stays at 1.
So yeah,
Excellent. Just let coming in clutch, bringing the holy to holy eye.
Yep.
Ruin next.
I'm gonna move. Over here.
You want to put Gislad and Ruin on the initiative tracker up top?
Oh yeah, I should do that. They're people.
And I see all of the lovely little spawn. What is the scale?
I can identify some of them actually to make things a little bit more fair. 1 is the child. 2, 3, and 4 are those.
Oh, there's 2.
you mean the college chads?
Stop going in
Oh, no.
circles! It's distracting.
Give me a stroke.
The 5 is sort of like a
He's a 5.
An apprentice, shall we say? An apprentice?
He's a 5, but he's an apprentice.
Fledgling, whereas the 6 and the 7 are closer to like dressed as nobles with spikes, like spiky metal at the end of their clothing.
Oh, that's graduated golf kids. He never really grew up.
So
And
these
8 is Lydia, of course.
these 3 here.
She's a 10.
Yeah, if I was to focus and do my detonation, could I
Yes.
get all 3 of them in a fireball?
John, would you switch to the medium board? 40-foot burst, or 20 feet each side, 40-foot total.
1 second.
Yeah,
Fireball.
yeah, you can get all 3 of them.
She's
You would
going
just-
after
You would
3,
aim for that
2, 3,
burning
4.
torch right there, and
Yeah,
hit
take
all
out the
3.
stairs too.
Yeah, I'm aiming to get all 3 of them.
Sigmund visibly twitches.
Sigmund is like ready to go, man.
That is balls. 4,
Cock!
6,
Cock and balls!
Oh, I thought you were trying to tell her one
12.
was cocked.
20.
Cocky balls.
21 points of fire damage. I need reflex saves from them, please.
Copy that.
And I believe
We've got-
6 will have a -1 to it.
No, 6 isn't in the
30 foot.
circle.
30 feet from me. Oh, sorry.
It's
yeah.
2, 3, and 4 that she's aiming at.
Never mind. 6 still gets a -1 because fuck him. Let him be discouraged.
Reflex, you say?
Yes.
Reflex, yes.
I've got a 21 and 2 15s.
Ooh, the 15 critically fails. The 21 only fails.
Critically fails!
So that the one that critically fails is gonna get 42, and then the failure is gonna get 21.
Okay.
Fire if it means anything special. for
Fire.
these
Yes.
Fucking ice
Yes.
suckers.
So, number 3, having, shall we say, less cover than the other 2, is entirely roasted. You see the flame wash over him, and then he's no longer there.
Wonderful.
Whereas 4 and 2, they're in a position where they can kind of take duck and cover from it. They are heavily singed, and as they come up, you can see their skin kind of crackling like frying bacon still. But they are still upright and ready to fight.
Is that platform and stairs still there?
Yes, fireball doesn't really burn things like
And it
that.
also doesn't really kaboom.
Yeah.
Okay.
To flash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next is number 6. Number 6 is down below. It's not a great position. He's not exactly loving it,
Ha! He's a bottom.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
but is going to start making his
That's where
way.
you go!
He's going to get
not
halfway
exactly
up the
loving
ramp.
it.
Oh.
And then from there, the only person they can see is Ruian. So they're going to attempt to cast Dominate on you. I need a will
Wonderful.
save.
And what do they call a power top?
No,
I would have kept it.
I am reading.
Use a hero!
I'm using the hero. Oh, that went from a 2 to a 19. Okay, so 19 plus 13 is going to be 32.
Alright, a 32 will succeed, and you will find yourself not dominated. That's
I
all
will-
for number 6. Next is Sigmund.
If I can point and do, I'm going to just point and go, he has magic! Because I'm assuming that I can feel somebody trying to dominate my mind.
Excuse me. Kill the back on top of me, 'cause look at -3 and everything.
Ah! He's gonna go Super Saiyan. I'm gonna cast Consecrate Flesh for 2 actions.
We're just going to turn down the volume a little bit.
Why not? We just yell over top of it.
Because everybody at home's gonna go deaf.
And then
We already did.
Buckaroo number 7 here, I'm gonna do like a...
No, number 1.
You want number
You want to
1
hit
because
number
he's got the
1.
most
Number
negative
one.
Like
enemy.
touch number 1.
Hold on just a moment. You, I attempted to dominate, and you were attempted to be dominated?
No,
No, Lydia.
Lydia. Okay, so you have both been stunned 1. As I look up the spell, a success is stunned 1 as it attempts to fight off your commands.
So 33.
33 is a normal success, not a critical success. So you are stunned 1.
Do you want me to bring Lydia up?
That's just lose one action in a row. So you've lost one action.
Oh.
Can I touch number 1?
From your position, you almost can. You'd have to move.
I already move.
Okay.
I can touch 7.
Yes.
He'd be right there. And I'm going to do my best televangelist impression.
Actually, no, sorry. You can touch one because it's on top of him. We just can't represent that because then we don't see one of them.
So touch
I'm going to
one.
turn around and do my best televangelist impression. In the name of Talos, be healed!
Boop!
Which,
Boop the snoot.
I'm going to boop the snoot with a 4th level,
With religious intent.
with religious, with extreme prejudice.
Alicia, I love that you managed to say boop in a southern accent.
Boop the snoot!
Oh, rip. 10, 12, 19.
Did you roll the hit first though?
Oh, yeah, because Sorry, because it's an attack. I got a little carried away.
Keep that
I'm
down
too excited.
Keep the damage, just do the roll.
14 plus spell attack.
Your spell attack should be high.
That's an even 30.
30 will hit.
Sorry, math again. 10, 12, 19, 26.
26.
26
Plus 5.
is 31. That's positive energy.
31
Or
points
healing
of
energy.
positive,
Just positive.
positive damage.
Damage.
Okay, copy that.
I swear, if you heal what I just fucking did,
I swear.
there'll be no pudding for you tonight.
But no button.
All right, that's it for Sigmund. Next up is
What?
number 2.
Put yourself up on the board.
Oh, great. I would like to imagine there's just like a glowing handprint burned into its face.
Number 2 is
You don't know what you want to do.
You just scared the crap out of me.
Go ahead, get that blood flowing.
Number 2 is going to spend 3 actions getting to here to flank Lazalia. And that's it for his turn. Next up
He
is...
ran past the person who lit him on fire.
Yep.
Okay.
Next is Lazalia.
Your turn, Mom.
Okay. Can somebody look up an elven dagger and how many?
Yep.
Plus 2.
I will. Hold on. Give me a second.
So-
I want it.
Shout, just food swords out this fucker off of you. Sorry, I gave you more options than you should have known.
Elven dagger is 2d4 plus 2. Backstab, agile, finesse.
What bonuses does it give me?
Plus 2 to hit and damage.
Okay.
So you add deck
So you would also
Okay.
add your dex
and level.
and proficiency.
We had level.
I'm gonna go with my steel daggers.
Okay.
There.
I am gonna just pull them out and go.
Do you have quick draw?
I do.
Okay.
I suppose this is not a sneak attack.
No, in fact it will not be. And you'll quick draw and attack with the one for free. You'll pull out the other and attack for all 3 actions.
Okay.
Or you can use your fainting strike thing. That would be all 3 as well.
Yeah, but I only have 2
Why do you only have 2?
because I'm drained.
Dominate.
Didn't I?
No, trained.
No.
Stunned one.
You're not stunned. Lydia
No, it's
is.
Lydia.
So is Lydia. Oh,
That's
you're good.
right. Okay. We're one and the same. Come on, guys.
I mean, it's true.
you make a dazzling series of attacks.
Against whom?
Oh, the So that would be at 22.
I know you bite what you love. Love
22 against 7
Yeah.
is not gonna hit.
Stab him again. Do it. Stab him again in the face. Cut the nips off.
Okay.
Little pepperoni slice.
Maybe that'll work. 26.
26 will.
Yeah, I'm doing the pepperoni slice.
So it is one of these.
Is that how vampires breastfeed?
Yeah.
Eat this child.
I thought more like inducing bleeding.
I picture like pulling off the pepperoni
12.
stick. Eat this. Don't ask me for
12
food for
points of
6 more
damage?
centuries.
All right. Any fancy magical damage in there?
No, because
They're
it's
normal daggers.
it's a dagger plus 11, so I rolled a 1.
Okay. Cool. That brings us to number 3. It's dead.
Number 3 is dead. Don't worry
Number
about
4. Number 4 is going to use 3 actions to get here.
Oh my god. I'm surrounded.
That's
And
what I call a target-rich environment.
be flanking Sigmund.
Who's the other flank to me?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Can you flank 2 people at the same
Oh,
time?
hell yeah.
Yes.
It's less about actively flanking and most
Or about
PRGs, it's like
screwing
there's
with
someone
the
behind
person's
you.
head. Yeah.
I know.
All right. Lydia is going
Has
to.
2 actions.
Yes. She's stunned. So for a moment, she just stares into space before sort of snapping to her senses, evaluating the situation. She's going to move north until she hits Sigmund. And then she's going to try and boot number 2 through the fence and down back into the chasm.
She doesn't have that,
If
unfortunately.
only she had it.
Just have her yell Fuss as she fucking Spartan kicks them.
Alright, what's her athletics? Plus 15. Alright, that's 30 versus... Hell yeah, that is a critical success. So, boot planted in chest, number 2 breaks through the fence and goes tumbling down, landing head first in the snowbank down there. You
Do we
bit
hear
of
a crunch?
We do hear a crunch, but you're not confident that that's the entire job done in one.
That's Sparta!
Pretty much.
What's the name of your place that
This
you
is Skyrim.
No, you use the language.
Skull?
Yeah. This.
Oh,
What's the name of Skyrim?
This is Solstein.
this is Solstein!
Why does it sound like techno? Like Soulstein. Soulstein.
Alright, that brings us back to number 5.
God, there's so many of them.
Yep. Number 5 is kind of in the middle of nowhere. He's going to move up and flank Gislad.
It's just a big old orgy.
Though it's not actually technically flanking if Gislad has got the guy on his head. So instead...
I'd say I'm distracted enough. There's a battle, mate. I'm distracted.
Okay,
Give me the flanking.
you're flanked.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm a big boy.
Forget to do your regen.
It's not my turn yet. But yes.
First of all, yeah, he is also going to grab you. You're taking...
Have you taken your regen?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a natural 20. You grabbed as fuck.
Yeah.
Sunk the claws in deep.
Balls deep.
Is going to make
Not the balls!
going to make a bite attack against you because that's fun to do. Mm-hmm. That's a natural 1.
That's good.
But instead, it's going to try and suck your blood from where it sunk its claws in.
How's it get 5?
Oh,
Four
no, you're
things.
right. You're right.
Movement, grab.
I chose poorly. Number 7 is next. Did number 7 grab onto Lazalia? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, and yeah,
And has
sucked your
drained
blood.
her.
So, now it is going to attempt to dominate Lazalia while she is still grappled. Please roll me a will save.
No.
Oh my god, could you do that?
How about you do?
I was distracted looking at trying to figure out what. So is it? It's not okay. 22.
You got 22?
Yes.
Okay, you are stunned 1 on your next turn.
Frickin' hell!
And for this
That means
one's
that you lose 1 action.
I should not be up front, you guys.
this one's third action, it is going to turn to mist
Oh yay!
and just be a cloud there. Do you want to do some squiggles around 7, make that nice and obvious for
One
us?
of these frickin' ones.
And then the boss is going to take his turn, sitting on top of Gislad's head.
They're fucking afraid of me.
The glowing handprint on her face, his face.
Their face? We never know. They could be.
Yep. First thing they're going to do is try to drink your blood. That's pretty darn good, but it doesn't actually roll. Your fortitude save, please. Or no, athletics against yours. Okay.
Athletic?
No, sorry.
Fortitude DC.
34 against your fortitude DC.
DC is 21.
21. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to call that a critical.
That's a crit, yeah.
Critical drink blood. You're going to be drained 3.
Oh, did they take the -3 to... Sorry, the -2 to hit me then?
Because they're fear
Right,
2. Or does the fear
6.
3 last
What was your-
through their...
It's the beginning of the turn.
What was your
Okay.
fortitude?
My DC
21.
for fortitude is 21.
Okay, it will still be a critical,
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Even with that factored in, but thank you for the reminder. I'm not good at my job.
drained?
I know, I went past it.
You're drained 3.
Drain 3 or 4 because critical. What am I at?
Drained 3.
Boop.
And then it swells in its giant bat-like form. Its wings become more muscular and its wounds appear to heal as it is drinking your blood. It is going to make it's going to turn to Sigmund.
It's each full night's rest,
Bring it,
not
bitch.
each week.
For this particular one, it is each week.
Okay.
It's going to turn to Eruian
Yep.
and cast Phantasmal Killer.
Fuck.
As it casts this, you see the image before you of it sucking the life out of Gislad until he falls to the ground. You see Sigmund pierced on both sides by blades until he too falls to the ground, and Lazalia being picked up into the air by the giant bat and dropped into the chasm below.
I probably fail. It was which?
Will save.
25.
25. Okay, that is a regular fail on Phantasmal Killer.
So that's 8d6. Right?
Think so.
Oh yeah, my Phantasmal will get 86.
It's 86.
And frightened.
That's
Right,
right.
two. Alright, that's 10, that's 20, that's 30 points of mental damage, seeing your 3 closest friends crumble and die before you.
20, you said?
30.
30.
Next is Gislad.
Well, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go out swinging. I am going to Dirge of Doom again.
Okay.
So the Frightened 2 is still up, and I'm gonna look at this bitch and be like, my saber is fire! As I start freaking out, and like the fear in me is gonna emanate off as I cast Phantasmal Killer again.
Okay, straight up.
Yep. At the fucking.
Straight up.
Yeah, give me a will save.
Will save.
With -2 on the save.
Yep. 18. Okay, we have 27.
27
Fails.
still fails.
All right.
Okay, so that's gonna be 86. Wanna count it up for me? 3, 9, 11, 12, 15, 20, 22, 28.
That's it.
28 points of mental damage.
Okay.
And they are frightened 3 now. Because of.
Yeah.
Frightened 4.
Actually, no, sad. Shit, yeah, frightened 4.
Awesome. Very good. Yeah, it's hard to tell how frightened a bat is when it's on your head and chewing on you.
Did it just, like, drop a guano on me?
You look rather like an alternate universe Radagast the Brown.
Good
Next
for fertilizer me.
is Eruian.
That's all headshot.
I kind of snap
You mentioned
out
this
of
before.
the dominate mind, get real fucking pissed, and cast Fireball again. Insofar as I want to hit these fuckers.
You want the back line but not the friends?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that can be done.
You can't hit no number 1 because it's on his head.
Oh, that is true. It's not actually.
You know
separate.
what? Fire resist, immune to it. Who cares?
Do you want a new character?
I have a thing.
At this point, because there are a lot of guys, I will actually.
Center it on the party.
Center it on the baddie.
I will center it on Sigmund
I was gonna
Drop it like
say,
it's hot, baby.
and hope that it lights a fire under his ass.
can it damage number 7 with number 7 being missed?
No.
Not we know of.
That's the only way
That's
that I
true.
was able to hit them the last time.
Mist would evaporate.
Yes. No. It can take damage there. Yes.
Do it. Well, you can roll it.
Okay,
Okay.
everybody needs to give me a reflex save.
Yes.
Except
Me.
for you. Also,
Thank you very much, actually. This is nice.
You know what? Because I know I'm gonna fail it because I know how good you are. I'm gonna use my hero point to try to make that better.
What is your DC?
26.
26.
Ah, same thing. I failed.
Okay.
What is it?
So
26.
the boss
No
critically
flex.
fails. Number 4 critically succeeds.
Okay, so takes no damage, I believe.
Yes, that seems right. Number
Just
7,
making sure. Is number 4 taking the -1 because of my Dirge of Doom?
Number
It was a
1
natural
is
20, in addition to a whole fucking lot.
There. I'm trying.
Yep, no, it's good to remember. Number 7 is the next one over. I don't think he's got enough mustard there.
Taking that -1.
Yeah.
love my
19 is a regular fail.
19
And it's
is
reflex, right?
Yes.
Am I frightened? Frightened 1 drops.
You
Frightened
DC
drops
by
at the front of my turn. Okay, so it's actually 27 is my DC currently.
Okay, perfect. And Lydia.
Sorry.
That's cool. I got a thing for this.
Lydia has 31, so she gets regular success half damage.
And I got 26.
So you fail.
I failed. But I take
got
half damage, I think.
What you got? What you
No, resistant always has a number on it, and that's how much damage you take less.
Yeah, it's
One
this
for
is-
every 2 levels.
So you have resistance.
So
I resist all.
that is 10, 26. 26 for everybody who failed.
And our gods.
So 26, and then that's going to be 52 for the critical fail,
Yep.
and then 13 for the success.
Yes.
And mine would be 23.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's coming out from stunned.
Fireball turn
Fireball
over.
turn
So
over.
with that healthy blast of fireball. Oh, I didn't roll for number 5. I forgot that was there. They also fail and take 26.
26.
I tried with my -1.
All right.
Did you get your regen on your turn? Did you get your regen on your turn?
Doesn't take any damage.
He just, oh no, he didn't.
So number 1
Did.
is affected rather like. Oh, hold on, your book.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Number 1 is affected rather like those old test footages of atom bombs with like a mannequin there, where it's just like, and then like you see dust coming off, and then it's just like gone. So number 1's out of there.
One's dead!
Praise Talos!
4 completely avoided it. 7, the mist seems a little bit more steamy. And 5 has a flaming hairdo at the bottom.
Ooh!
Wait, so 4 critically succeeded? Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
it did.
20. Nice.
Lydia managed to block most of it with her shield. She's got some burns around like the other parts of her arm, but she's doing good.
I need to get y'all fire resist clothing. I'm so sorry. Is the last thing of my turn.
Why is the air spicy?
Next is number 6. Number 6 is tired of Dominate not working. So it's going to turn to mist as a single action. It's going to move as its second action from there directly up to here. It will then remain a mist and actually go 30 feet straight up.
30 feet, you said?
Yeah. Or 25, whatever. After that is Sigmund.
Number 6 is within the fear aura.
Number 6 is within 25 feet of me. Within 30 feet of me. Alright.
6 is dust, though, so missed.
That's cool. Terrible and powerful Talos, sweet unworthy servants, give praise. All 3 actions, give me a heal at max level. I'm gonna need some reflex saves.
Reflex saves?
Is reflex saves?
Will?
All living creatures that are undead. It's fortitude, my beat. Fortitude.
And we're gonna take some heal.
What's the DC?
26.
26, okay. 4 fails. 7 succeeds.
-1.
Yes.
Still trying.
Yep. No, you keep me honest, and I appreciate it because there's too damn much.
That's why I gotta say, remember the
screen.
one. This is with a default.
5 fails and 8.
Death saves as well.
That's Lydia.
No, sorry. Yeah. 5 fails and 6 succeeds. No, fails.
Oh, glorious. So I'd like to imagine, like, the flames die down, and I'm just like, cool guys don't look at explosions. Like,
Yeah.
Cool guy is the explosion.
that is the explosion. 19.
Am I close enough to get the heal?
4, 28 plus 5 is
Because I only did
33.
1 movement, which is 25.
So,
Yes.
And his range is 30.
all living creatures will take 33 points of healing.
Nice.
All undead creatures will take 33 points of damage, halved or full, as their saves allow.
You're also reaching 2 with this, by the way.
Fuck yeah.
5 failed.
Yeah, clerics.
6.
We bring the heat, yo.
For the undead.
We do one thing really well.
How are your injuries treating you?
Almost completely healed.
You are feeling better.
Completely healed.
Why, thank you.
Okay. So
Oh, this is temp. So
3 and 4 just turn into like cartoon ghosts escaping a body. Sorry, 2 and 4 turn
2
into
and 4.
cartoon ghosts escaping a body as the body crumples to the ground. 5 and 6
Take
have
4 off the
4
field.
off the field, please.
Oh, 2, sorry.
5 and 6. Well, 6 you have no idea. 5 has the gnarliest sunburn you've ever seen.
It's
and,
like half his face is sunburned, the other half isn't.
and 7 is still missed as well.
I need to figure out how to careful cast.
Next is number 2. Number 2 is dead. Next is Lazalia.
Okay, so if I move, Misty Man can't have an attack of opportunity,
Not that
right?
you know of.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not sure you'd be able to attack Misty Man.
No,
Yeah, you
he's
take
worried
a
about Misty Man hitting her.
mischance.
Just run. Just run.
I'm gonna take my 40 feet of movement and come back like here.
You're more where the is.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
I figured if that was 25, that's what I was going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, just a little
Okay.
bit further.
Yeah. Okay. I need to stop hitting that.
No, you don't. Just playing with the dynamics of the world.
Up a little bit. Oh, I guess that's.
No. Oh, yeah, so Han's on the hump. Oh, wait, no, Han doesn't move.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. And I'm going to take out like a
You've thrown your daggers on the ground,
yeah.
drawn your bow.
Oh.
quick draw.
Shooting at 5 because it's the only corporeal enemy left.
Yep.
There's 8 too. Wait, that's Lydia. She can water. I don't know. We can have a weird villain twist.
There are limits to what I will tolerate as a housecarl.
24.
24 against number 5.
I cast Whatsits.
Twin shot.
Shadow.
The
ball.
shadow projectile.
Yep.
So I need a will save before we figure out.
Will save a lot.
With the -1.
Yes, that will make it a 25.
That is a fail.
Or a 35. My mistake.
That is a
That is
success. So
roller coaster.
it's not a critical success, so I'm not doing any damage, but the creature is flat-footed against your attack, which brings it down 2 if that makes it up to
Yes.
criticals potentially, and you get your sneak attack damage.
How much did you say you rolled?
22.
22.
No, 24, sorry.
You said 26. Actually, I recall now.
Yeah.
Your 26 is sufficient, but not a critical hit. However, it is a sneak
Sneak attack! Because shadows.
Snitches and sneak attack!
Snitches get sneak attack. Ooh, that could be a new logo for D&D. Snitches
Okay.
get sneak attack.
And tell me how many of that's fire.
All of it.
5.
Ooh.
26.
Okay. With 26, you blast a hole straight through this thing, and it sort of like melodramatically drops to its knees, and it spreads like a dull ember at the edge of a piece of paper, just sort of across its body as it makes sort of dying motions, reaching out to those that are around it as its body burns and crumbles until there's just a hand left on your arm, and it burns up to the hand, the fingers, and it is gone.
That's so sad. So 5 gets removed from the top initiative order as well. So the arrow goes through the guy, and Gislad goes, shit! So that he doesn't get hit by it.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't need to keep track of that.
All right.
Vampires.
After you is Lydia,
Where's number 6? Oh, number 6 is up top. That's right. I forgot.
and she's just sort of like, is everyone okay?
Yes.
All right. And she will hold an attack action for an enemy to have a body and be within reach of her. Next, we come back around to the top.
Can you remove the large... No, can you just take this off? Thanks.
All right.
Is it shining in your eye?
Next
No.
is number 7. Number 7.
Bring it, bitch.
Just gotta check something real quick.
Oh, my stunt is gone.
Number 7 enters stealth, and in the fog of the cave, you cannot tell what direction they are going.
Yeah.
Just that the mist is no longer directly in front of you, Sigmund. Then we come to Gislad.
Okay. I'm gonna look straight up at the mist that's above me
Yep.
and see if they are still operating. I'm gonna Dirge of Doom again.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Command on the mist and just yell, Apparate.
Okay.
I want him to drop that mist spell and come down.
Will save? Mm-hmm. I've got 25.
Fails.
Okay.
So yeah, its first action on this turn has to do what I say, which is drop that spell and
Okay. Very good. Iruin is next.
I still got one more action.
Oh, you do.
Command is 2.
Oh, sorry, Command Unit Mad. I got nothing.
Iruin is next.
I cast Fireball again.
Just at the roof in general.
Well, I cast it so, like, I'm
It's
trying
over
to
there.
take up all of the mist over here because I saw that this mist is no longer by my friend.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and get it But I'm gonna make sure that because I definitely saw this mist.
Go up.
So I'm gonna make sure that I am hitting this area, but I'm gonna try and hit it the other way as well.
Okay.
28 is my DC.
Okay, it succeeds. So take half damage.
Both of them succeed?
You don't know anything.
I know many things, good sir.
You don't know nothing about this mist.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this 4 at a time, because that works. Nope. 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 Nope.
My D6 are getting caught in the windows.
20.
It's annoying.
25 is the normal,
Okay.
so it'd be half to 12.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or up to 50. No? Okay.
Next is number 6. Its first action is to apparate and begin falling towards the ground. It is going to turn back into mist halfway down, and then it is going to do something secret. And
But we can still see the floaty mist.
you no longer see the floating mist. Sigmund.
This floating mist is just
That-
around.
The
You have
floaty
no
mist,
idea
none
where-
of the thingies are thingy anymore.
You have no idea where 6 or 7 are.
Just how you doing?
You're doing pretty good, boss. Wait, so did 6 not drop to the ground?
It was falling and then turned back into mist with its second action.
I will cast Dispel Magic at a 4th level slot.
Woo!
Alright, tell me how that works.
He has range of 120 feet, so if he's in 120 feet, it doesn't say, it's really quite vague, like the spell description. It just says range 120 feet. It's like, it doesn't say I have to see the person, it doesn't say I have to know the spell.
It usually says target and blah 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 blah. So
Counter spell is what you have to know the spell for.
And it has to give me a save, I think.
targets one spell or unintended magic item. One spell effect or unintended magic item.
One spell effect, so you spell effect the
Mist.
The mist spell.
That seems to me you would have to be able to see it or have some extrasensory idea of
You
where
can
it
see
is.
the mist, can you not?
No, it is
Mist
entered.
is gone.
It has
Both
entered
mists?
stealth. Both have, yes. And all of them have beaten your perception.
Is the mist still hovering there after you cast fireball?
You don't know, but any of you may
Fair enough.
take
But,
the
like-
seek action
But the
to
mist.
try and find.
No, I'm talking about the mist they went to hide in.
general.
The mist in
mist in
general. How
general.
could there be mist if she's literally? You think all the mist would disappear?
Yes.
But this is magical mist, so fuck you and the DM.
No, it's
Would
the
the
mist.
heat not recreate the mist as well?
No, I'm saying the actual mist of the world would have gone.
So
when
what
she cast a
happens-
room full of fire.
The fireball clears that area, but it also makes a heat vacuum that
Ah,
sucks
no,
the
sucks.
mist back in.
Makes sense.
afterwards.
Okay.
I will use one action. I assume seek is one action.
Yes.
I will inspire defense. Be inspired, bitches. Woo!
How far does Inspire Defense go?
30 feet.
Just
So I get it. Woo! Spare fans.
So you seeking or what?
Yes, and then I seek.
Roll perception.
34.
With a 34, you find number 6 right where you left him, hiding in plain sight.
Except,
You don't have the actions left.
nope, no I don't. Screw all of you.
But you could tell us where he is.
Is that an action?
With an action, you could say that and give them a bonus in their own seek, but right now they are not seeing it.
Look at that! Ah!
He didn't move would be more helpful.
He didn't move!
Lazelia is next.
Do it now!
Okay, I best be seeking then. Because
I don't know that your arrows will do anything.
through the mist.
You could try and seek for number 7, because if he's going, he's right there, where the other mist was.
I love that accent that you just did.
You can try
What would you like to do?
the mist.
I will do what Aurelian wants me to do.
And what does she want you to do?
I'm gonna seek out number 7.
Roll perception.
I don't have any faith in dice natural 20.
With a natural 20,
You can smell them.
you cannot locate number 7.
Like if I were to take it, I have to.
It's a natural 20 plus my...
Yes, I am aware. I'm telling you, you do not locate number 7.
Do I locate his ancestors?
No.
You locate his friend Steve.
But that's a pretty good roll, damn it! How can you get any better than that? Oh, he's dead.
I was trying to tell you without telling you. Like, I'm giving you information. You do not locate number 7.
He dead!
He's either dead or he's gone down the
Are you-
hallway.
Are you looking for his ancestors? He's with them.
You have 2 actions remaining.
I am going to seek number 6.
Okay.
Shoot him in the PP.
I can't... If I can find him...
Shoot him in the PP.
Oh my god. What am I rolling for?
Perception.
Oh, that's down further.
Oh,
That
I
would
only
be-
used 2 of my
And I got a +1 from
actions.
you?
last time.
Were you stunned?
No, I'm
not
giving you
last
a
round.
plus because of him pointing it out. You tell me what you got.
I got 18.
18 is insufficient. You do not locate number 6.
Alright.
1 action remaining.
Battle medic. Oh, you're too far away. Never mind.
Who would I battle medic?
I am the
He
medic.
was rough at one point. He's doing 9 now.
I'm going to yell out that number 7 does not appear to be around anymore. And I will run to Jasad.
Okay. You super fast. You make it back there just fine. Next is Lydia. She will once again hold an action with weapon ready for something to be hittable.
She should ready a bow because she did see with command it drop but stay in the air.
That's true. So she takes an action to stow her sword, she takes an action to stow her shield, and she pulls out a bow and cannot ready an action to next turn.
Fuck. Sorry.
No, that's still a smart thing to do.
Just Lad is next.
Cool.
She might need to have quick draw or something.
We'll cast. I'm so casting. I will seek for the enemy.
Okay.
Nope. It's a 14.
14 is an oak.
Then we'll cast Urge of Doom and Shield.
Okay. Very good. Next is Aurelian.
I don't need to seek. I just need to cast Fireball. I don't have any more Fireball spells, so I'm using my 1 turn to get out my staff, which is in my readied items.
Yep.
And I go, pew! So yeah, I need a reflex save, please.
Yes. I think we said the staff casts it at what your caster level would be. Yeah. Reflex. 24,
That is a-
including the -1.
That is a fail.
Okay.
Woo! Woo!
Moist.
I was like, how the hell did I get a 9 on a d6?
Alicia, don't criticize her reading skills.
I mean, a 6 is a 9, just the wrong way around. Hold on.
Usually you look for a dot or
33.
an underline.
All right.
33.
With a 33.
There is no dot. There is only
I
9.
think they assume that because it's a 6-sided die, you'll...
Well, yeah, no. It was just the moment of seeing it, going, how is there a 9 on a 6-sided die? Wait a second, it's 6. I got there myself.
With a 33, you blast upwards with your fireball with your staff, and for a moment you're unsure if anything has happened. And then you hear a faint sprinkling sound, like raindrops on fresh snow. Mm-hmm. But as you look down, it's not raindrops, it's teeth. And then, fingernails, fingers, larger bones, and finally the skull drops to the ground, rolls in the snow slightly, and faces you, cockeye, one half sunk into the snow.
Well,
Still smoking, I presume.
End combat. Please clear the board.
woohoo.
You know who took no damage? This guy.
I'm back to my full.
Man, you were super flanked, though. You had 5 people on all opposite sides of you.
I don't like to view it as flanked. I like to view it as a target-rich fire.
Especially in this situation, hell yeah.
I have lost
You
a third
chose
of my life
to
total.
Cleric with undead things. Ooh.
So I see that happen, and I see my 2 companions.
Please erase and move the scale.
The skull drops, and I'm like, I fucking did it! Woo! And then I look at my 2 friends, in particular Lazalia and Gislad, and I notice that they are beyond rough because their life force seems to have been sucked from their very bodies. And I rush over and try to figure out if I can do anything to help you.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything that I can do.
I don't think there's anything that's gonna fix a drain.
Nope.
You can restore people.
Alright, back to peaceful music.
Oh, this one feels like shit.
We'll take a moment
Oh,
as
this
you
one feels like shit.
tend your wounds.
I
You
am.
need to take a shit?
No, this one just feels like shit. And like, I'm not, and I look at all my wounds that are starting to slowly close up because they regenerate, and I'm all closed. This one still feels like shit.
I am going to create halos.
Does this one feel warm? This one got bitten by this one. Make sure it doesn't have tetanus.
At 4th level, when I can cast 4th level spells,
Restoration.
add drained to the list of conditions you can reduce.
Okay, so I quickly make
Trust me, I looked it up. I can't get in unless I level up.
lavender halos for both of them. So I pull out a portion of lavender, and I just make you a little lavender circlet, and then I have a deep inspection of both of your bites to make sure that you are not becoming a vampire.
You're looking for sanguinis vampiris.
Do you want to just
The blood looks...
cut it out?
No, we'd have to give you a few full
Blood transfusion?
replacement.
That's a nat 1 on. Well, I looked at you first,
What
which
are you trying to do to him?
Check to see if we're turning a vampire.
Can this one look at his own wound too?
so
Because I'm
that's-
pretty used to looking at myself to see if I'm fucked.
14 for him, and then for Lazalia, that is going to be a 23.
You were
Vampire
trying to
bite check.
check all of them to see if they
Just
have
grind
been
with some hot
infected.
does and blow them up the ass.
Okay. With your rolls, you know that it is too soon to tell.
Okay.
Infection does not usually show in the literally 10 seconds after.
Well, I can certainly fix your drain condition.
Can you do it now?
Yes, I can do it now.
Really?
He has drained 3, she has drained 2, and they will all last a week.
No, a week
No.
per drained.
Yeah.
So-
Wait, Mom's drained. Did
Y'all
she get
gonna
it
need
from-
some Talos.
She didn't. I got it from the big bad guy. She got it from higher ups, but I think it's the same thing he said.
Is her drain also a week per?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all
do me a
bitches are going
favor.
to church.
Get her fully back to full before you even look at me, okay?
I'm gonna hand you. I'm gonna hand you the Trials of Saint Alessia and just be like, stop reading.
This one can't even focus his eye.
Here.
Alright, Barbarous! It's clear!
That's not my name, it's Barbus.
And where the
Barbados!
fuck were you?
Hey, Barbara, get your fucking Karen ass down here!
I told you my powers are limited as long as my master is denying them to me.
Okay.
You've got damn teeth. You could have bit him.
Fighting a vampire hardly seems like the most intelligent idea. You, a mortal, should understand that.
I'm gonna hand
Take
you.
a shit on it next time.
God.
I'm gonna hand you 10 Commandments, 9 Divines. Start reading.
Okay.
It's like the Bible, and he's reading like the Hail Marys.
So
And this is gonna help me?
Yes.
you're doing restoration on both of them?
Yes.
And is that the one thing you're asking for, or is it everything that you can do?
I can only do one thing at a time.
Okay, so you're doing drained?
Yeah.
And it does it take all of it or some of it?
Good question.
Because I'm 2 and he's 3.
No, it only reduces you can reduce the condition by 1.
I thought so.
Oh, sorry. Reduce the value of the condition by 2.
Oh, sick.
You can instead reduce 2 of the listed conditions by 1. So you can reduce her to back full if you do it.
But did you need that spell slot?
We're gonna take a nap pretty fucking
All
quick.
of those heals that I used are freebies.
Oh, okay.
Font of healing.
So does that take away both of
Both
mine?
drained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting book. Can I borrow it and read more later?
Sure.
This one really doesn't give a
I
fuck.
have 6 more copies.
Can I use this one to wipe my ass?
No! Do you have any idea how expensive books are in this time period? You can't just find them lying
Why
around.
do you have 6 then?
I don't actually have 6, but
We do find them lying around all the time.
that's not the point.
Oh. Do
you
These
wanna
are
read about
special
God?
books.
It might make him happy.
Oh, cool. This one can't. This one really just can't right now.
That's fair.
Sigmund, I would like to remind you that it is improper form for a housecarl to yell at their things, except in situations of mortal danger, where shouting is the only way to prevent it.
Lydia,
When did I yell at them?
Lydia, I want to tell you something real nice. Don't take this the wrong way. You both are more than housecarls. You're really close friends of ours, and I give you full permission to say any sort of swear word you want. This way would actually feel more at home if you called him a cunt.
I'm afraid my honor code forbids me from doing that, and I would not be comfortable doing it in the first place.
Well, then that's good to know. Then I will respect your inability to use the word cunt. However, this one really appreciates you. And I just this whole time I'm like half laying in the snow, just like.
Alright,
You don't actually want me to sermonize you.
we have a cavern.
Sound nice?
A cavern to the left and a pit right ahead.
This one would think the pit is where we need to go.
Well, we can drop into the pit.
Alright, give me a second. I have to start climbing down straight.
Yep.
Were you gonna take that skull?
Alright, we've
The
got a
skull
cave
is missing
there.
its teeth.
Damn.
Hey, we got health potions!
Yeah.
What's
And a
that?
board.
A response to what?
Response to Barrow's
Oh, screw that
siege.
guy.
I don't know who Barrow is.
I'll take care of the looting later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Too fancy in here.
Later, Ludi. Sneaking.
What kind of sneaking?
I think that's the exit.
Sneaking.
No,
Looking for traps or looking for people sneaking?
I think I need to sneak a people.
Hey guys, I think that's the way out, so let's check out that other little enclave real
So
quick.
you-
It said
you
something
sneak-
shame, but I obviously didn't see that.
This is just a room. There's some chests and more coffins.
These are more full-sized coffins. Iron daggers, some potions.
Hey, that potion of magic, how big is it? Ultimate magic?
Ultimate.
Ultimate magic.
How high of a spell slot does ultimate magic give us?
If you could look that up for me,
I
that
could not. If you could do
It
that.
is a
will.
suppository.
So,
Because if it's 4th
Where's
level, I'm
Barbas?
right, like downing it right now.
I'm right here.
where the
You need to give me
frick
space.
is your
But I put my
person?
body here.
He's through that the cave, the hole in the wall that we saw down there. I just figured you wanted to look around a little bit more.
6th.
Oh, fuck yeah.
you
We're
unlock
gonna
this
hold on
chest.
to that then.
I
I'm not
do.
risking the
Easily.
4th.
No problem.
Was that a liquor
Do we have any
bottle on the
magic
shelf there?
potions?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm talking to our.
What spell
I
level
have
does it do?
health potions.
6 or
6 or
lower.
lower.
This one's not gonna waste it on that.
Are you taking those arrows now, or can you wait?
I
Usually
can
have you
wait.
grab me.
Plentiful, which is 3.
You got wine.
Oh, that's not. Wine is
Do I have
flammable.
any of that then?
No,
I've only
no,
cast
it's not.
4th level spell.
Did I open
Cast
those coffins?
Twice.
No, you can still.
Are they like silk on the? Are they like fabric on the inside?
Yeah.
You only
I'm just gonna take that lit candle thing and just like
going to
burn them.
burn them. They won't be needing them anymore.
Okay.
Okay, Barbas, show us the way.
Yeah, you're a dog. You should be able to lead us out here.
Sniff out your man.
Hey, Barbarous.
Barbas?
Shit.
Barbas?
Barnabas.
Barbados?
Barnabas Slim.
I can if I choose to, just like I can eat if I choose to. For my kind, everything's possible. It's just a matter of whether or not it
Blind.
brings pleasure.
On the note of pleasure, do you seek out physical pleasure, if you know what my drift?
No. No
Are
converting
you
with
trying
danger.
to-
Oh, this one's not trying to. This is just wondering if he gets, like, you know, the feelings. Does he go for other dogs or just whatever?
He's a Daedra. I assume something depraved.
I've ascended beyond such mortal desires.
What's the weirdest place you've got it then?
Yeah,
Come on,
probably
everyone's
the mullet.
free.
Okay, let's go on through to your master,
This one
shall
wanted to
we?
make me feel awkward.
I cast false life on myself.
Yeah,
Again.
tell that to more like ball.
He leans forward and whispers, I was in Oblivion, and he was in the mortal plane.
That's kinky. I'm just gonna walk away. Rude, how about you? As I see you walking away, like, nervously.
I'm not nervous.
Oh, for crying in the night.
It's alright, you see a spider eyeing you, but you just carefully avoid its webs and just keep facing it. It's like tigers, they don't attack if they can see your eyes.
I take both hands and just do like this.
There are many eyes upon you.
Salt pile.
Come get all this stuff later.
Awesome,
Save
thanks.
stone.
Thanks.
Sneaking.
I will keep my eye out for trap at the front.
Sneaking.
No, we're not.
It's because you unlocked
He's
it.
trying to poke her in the boobs. Stop it.
It's where the heart is, Sandra.
In your boobs.
In the boobs?
We're adults. We have mortgages.
Alright, we had a pretty decent fight earlier, so we're just gonna count these vampires as part of that fight.
You are all dead.
Barbers, oh my god, you're just slaying them left, right, and center.
I mean, couldn't. Oh, right, because you can't with your sugar daddy.
Sugar? Oh dear.
Straight dead.
Actually, in the shoulder.
I thought
Same
it was
thing.
the head.
Well, confused.
Alright, we're finally here, you've done it.
Good lord.
Took long enough, but
Alright, well,
I don't see anybody.
But there's a body on the altar. Is it blooded? Is it dead or is it
drained.
drained? Okay.
Oh, we need to take that meat for Parthenac.
No, you won't want to be doing that. You're gonna start your own argument with my master if you do that.
Alright, close.
Maybe let's
Hey.
not fondle with the offerings to a Daedra.
Alright, now, don't take this the wrong way, my friends, but I think this one's got the most silver tongues when it comes to talking to
Yeah.
people.
I'm going to be over there.
Okay.
Way over there. Way
Within
over there.
range?
Not within range.
Alright, this one's gonna cast Prestidigitation and just clean himself up.
I
Alright.
think that spot in your back that you've missed.
Just so we're clear, how far over there?
Like, I can see the statue, but like, yeah, over here. Yeah, over there.
The farthest corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's literally
There's a
against my
vampire.
religion.
Up there.
They're not doing anything.
What's up that way?
Barbers, because this one's really bad at names. What's the name of your sugar daddy again?
Clavicus Vile.
Clavicus Vile. Thank you very much.
Like the shoulder thing?
I'm gonna go into that alcove. Like, just, it's not really an alcove,
like-
but yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see it, so I'm kind of hiding, ready with an
I'll
arrow
just look up
at the
at the
dog.
statue and just go, "Good morrow, Clavicus Vile. I'm here on behalf of your pet."
By all means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
I am standing right beside Gislad. Like, I'm probably like Lydia. We're probably both like flanking him, and I'm doing my best to be like, I'm
Very
a big,
good.
tall, scary person. I'm a big, tall, scary person.
She's gonna be on his right so that she can have the shield kind of like halfway in front of him.
And I've got an arrow on that dog.
Siggy's up in the corner with cotton ears reading Trials of St. Lesia.
Clavicus, I am merely here just to reunite you with your dearly departed friend, Barbarous.
Ah, that insufferable pup. Forget it. Request denied. No deal. I'm glad to be rid of it. Even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine in the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn this place back at my side. Maybe. But no promises.
Alright. Well, here's the thing. We have come a very long way with him, and he would dearly like to be with you. And as you said, we've already done you a deal, so you're indebted to us at this point.
Why don't you hear my offer and you can make a counteroffer at that point?
You know what? Very fair, diplomatic and all.
There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. It's not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Brine Rock Burrow. Barbers can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even have his place back at my side.
See, that's the thing. You're offering a boon for the axe, so therefore that is the exchange. I just merely wish to reunite you with your dog.
That was the deal that Barbus was interested in. I am not entertaining such a deal. If you wish for my blessing, it will require the rueful axe.
This one's not looking for a blessing. This one is merely looking to return said dog to you. That is his.
I don't want to be reunited with my dog, and I shall banish him again as soon as you leave.
Barbarous.
In your ear, I'm gonna say, wouldn't that mean that we have two boons?
Barbarous, my dear fellow. And I'll look down at the dog. Do you know where this axe is and how easy it would be for us to retrieve?
Yeah, it's one of Clavicus's little jests. A wizard named Sebastian Lort had a daughter who worshipped Hercene. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe. I can lead you right to it.
How far away is it?
That's a good question. In mortal terms, I think it's not terribly far. It's on this continent for sure. Probably even within Skyrim.
Alright. Where's the map?
I'm not sure that we should release him from his imprisonment.
Oh, the axe is not going to release him. He just thinks the axe is fucking funny.
How do you
All right.
know that?
So, Barbarous, you being a great and all-powerful Daedric, show us on the map exactly where.
Yes, as long as you stay entertaining for a moment, I'll be able to show it to you on the map.
Why, thank you. Alright, so this
Sorry that it is so hot in this damn house. It is now 27 degrees inside because this house refuses to cool off.
This one does feel like shit, thank you. I thought it was just me.
No.
This one's gonna need a drink as soon as we go on break.
Oh, yeah.
Like several.
I already drank all my drink.
Yeah, I am also empty.
Anyway, this one feels like absolute shit.
Should I just kill the dog? I've got an arrow on him.
You can't actually kill him. Wait, I'm not there. I'm breathing. Blessing be, Talos.
So we've gone this far, so how hard is it to get a fucking axe and bring it here? We're not gonna use the axe.
But how do you know that the axe isn't going to do anything?
Barbarous, yeah, you said the axe is supposed to help cure this. This is just a 20. It's not gonna release a Daedric prince against us, is
Maybe
it?
you should ask the priest.
No, it's more of a plaything of his that will re-ingratiate myself into his good side so I can get my powers back and he can leave this cave.
But leave it to where? Who is he going to hurt somebody? Because he said it won't hurt you, but that insinuates that it's going to hurt somebody else. I'm not interested in letting him go somewhere to hurt other people.
Well, the thing is, it's an axe called the Rueful Axe, and it does rueful things under the control of its master. It will shed blood, and Clavicus will laugh. That's kind of the deal here.
We're just merely relocating it. So in fact, leaving it in a damp cave here would probably be better.
But that lets him go.
No, it's not. It doesn't release him. It's just he's stuck. The guy is stuck in that statue forever. It's just if we bring the axe here, someone's gonna come here and try to get the axe, and they'll be like, "Ha! Yes, you can have my axe." Fucking idiot.
Can I see the map, please?
It's not gonna release a Daedric prince upon the world. It's just we're bringing. Essentially, he wants to watch someone play with his toy. He knows someone's playing with his toy outside, but he doesn't get to see it. So if you bring his toy here, you get to watch someone play with his toy.
Well, then why doesn't Barbas just go get it?
Because Barbarous is a dog. Barbarous has no hands. No offense, buddy.
Teeth.
Well, and also, being a being of oblivion, it might be that he can't actually interact. No, wait, I'm not there. Emil King's
He's
the
a very
Covenant.
cute puppy, by the by.
You can
Covenant
adopt
shall be
one.
made, for I am the King's Spirit.
There's a DLC where you can get a homestead and you can find a dog just like them, but it's a really sad story. You actually find the dog on the road and you follow the dog. It brings you to a little hut and there's a dead guy inside, which was his old master. The dog starts whining and then you can adopt the dog there. Every fucking playthrough I do, I find the same fucking dog. There's a mod out there that can change it to any dog breed you want, specifically because of that quest and everyone loves that dog.
He looks like a terrier.
And
He looks like an Irish wolfhound to me.
Yeah.
He's too tall to be a terrier.
oh, 100% Irish Wolfhound. Also, in that same DLC, you can adopt children, and I always ended up adopting the same fucking kids every goddamn time. And then I would do the quest to get the dog and bring the dog back to the homestead, because if you bring an animal to the homestead, there's like a 80% chance of like, oh, you brought us a pet, yay! But there's a small percentage chance of like, hey father, look, I have a new pet, it's a skeever. I'm like, you and that fucking rat, I brought you a dog! I brought you the bear, I love that.
So long as the blood of the dragon runs strong in her rulers.
But, like, you know, great. Chef's kiss. Also, always go for the Lakeview house. Why would you want a house in the swamp? No, that sucks. Blech. Why would you want a house that's in the middle of fucking snow? Yeah, kids hate it. The lake house is the only house. Agree with me on this.
And no heir of her joined blood in the name of the king. So
I'm talking to John here, motherfucker!
Yes, Lakeview House is the best.
Thank you. Everyone says it's horrible because there's a necromancer right on the corner. Just kill the necromancer, then it's gone.
Falkreath is a great place to raise kids.
Oh, 100%.
Why Di Osmond is from Falkreath.
It's got a booming economy.
Yeah.
A lot of dead people. A lot of people, aunts and uncles to watch you.
A lot of wood. Shit.
Trees and shit.
Trees and tree accessories.
Okay.
Wood. Where are we? Bah!
Whack!
It touched my eye.
I'm sorry.
Death to your eye.
So, are we ready to go?
Yes, but it's probably going to take us a couple days.
Well, I suppose we're halfway there at least.
Well,
Buy us
halfway
not
there.
that. Damn it.
Well,
I think we should
landing
just
on
leave
a
him
pair.
Find out where it is and leave him here.
Yeah, how far away is it?
I really don't want to.
We are all the
Barky dog.
way over here somewhere. It is all the way up here.
It's next to Solitude. We'll tell you what, why don't we get to one of the capitals, get a chariot ride. We can be there within the day.
That, and I would like to see if we can find some magical daggers for our friend.
I would like to
Also
see
need
if we
disguise.
can find some magical arrows.
What disguise?
We're going to go to Hafengar,
What
the
the?
capital of the Imperials.
You weren't there. We have a set of
We'll
full
find-
plate.
Hey, Ziggy, come down. We figured it out.
What?
Come down!
Oh, pulls out the cotton.
Ziggy, you're fine. We're being sent on another errand so the dog can live here.
Oh, shocking! We being sent on the errand by a Daedric prince.
Well, we're getting a cursed axe out of the...
Oh, great!
No. It's a good thing. We're going to get the cursed axe away from society and leave it in this cave. With the dog. So, 3 Daedric things stuck in one location.
You know what? I'm gonna pull the house call 5th on this one. Just okay.
Alright, so let's go up to the...
Whatever you want. Whatever makes you
Lydia, are
happy.
you proud of him?
No, but I have learned that if one expresses one's dissatisfaction too often, it will irrevocably.
Yeah, you know I know.
Irrevocably.
It will irrevocably damage the morale of the individual you're trying to course correct. So I limit myself to 1 correction per hour.
Well, I thought he was doing good because he's abstaining from making stupid comments.
He is improving.
Okay.
Alright, so this one would like to go up that convenient exit hole that's right behind us.
Yes.
There's a convenient exit.
There always is a convenient exit hole. The Nords are
Lazy.
very convenient for... That's the thing you use to build your house right there. These little stands. You go in, you can add things to houses. But like, you can start with just a small cabin and then it becomes your front foyer. Alright,
Alright.
look, can this one use...
Oh, Snowberry.
1 snowberry.
Can this one look in the mountain lines and stuff like that and figure out where... Can I get a bearing where we were on the map again?
Yes.
Oh, you are drained 1 now, not drained 2.
He did. I don't think he's cast this
Yeah,
spell.
he did.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Wonderful!
He did it in your direction.
You are directly south of the throat of the world. You can see it rise
Alright.
up to the heavens before you.
Okay, friends. We can either head west to back to Falkrith, which is closer, or we could go east and go a little bit farther to Riften.
I think Falkreath would be an optimal solution.
Or we can zigzag from Falkreath and head straight up to Whiterun.
We can go to Falkreath.
Okay. Then we would like to make our way to Falkreath.
Very good. Falkreath is to the west, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I think this is a great time for us to take a break. We've cleared the dungeon. We've received our next instructions. So, folks at home, we'll be back in 15 minutes. That's 7:57. We'll see you then.
Bye!
Oh, back in a moment.
And don't forget to manually...
We're gonna get like an NC-17 rating. The film board's gonna come by and like, I don't know, paddle us or something.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daedra and Deathclaws. If you're just joining us, we've gone through Hamar's shame
Yeah, we did.
at the request of Barbas to speak to Clavicus Vile and try to resolve their situation peacefully. Unfortunately,
There was lots of vampires.
Would we call that peaceful? Also, his last name is literally Vile.
Okay.
nevertheless, Clavicus Vile has altered the deal, and we must pray he does not alter it further. And we are now set to retrieve the rueful axe from a place way, way far away, but that's okay. We'll just hitch a ride.
So here's the plan.
Who has the
Is there
die?
anything in on the way that we need to stop at? Any
Hold on, before we go anywhere.
buildings?
Before we go
walls?
Before we go anywhere, can I have my map back? Map's over on my
You
side.
literally have it next to you. You're asking yourself. I know consent's important to you, but like you don't have to consent yourself.
It's right
Yourself.
there.
So,
That's
And
over
just sleep on
here.
the floor
Axe.
tonight.
yeah, but we're here. This is the only thing
Oh, who's
left,
that lady? Hello, excuse
which
me.
is closer than
Ma'am. Hi, yes. Hello. Can you point us in the direction of Falkreath right
you-
now?
I would actually
How dense are you exactly?
very
40%?
more like 90. We're going that way.
You should listen to her. She just keeps talking.
She has the map.
We'll tell you what, here's my plan.
Wait, are we in Falkreath right
Take
now?
a care, we'll get to Falkreath, take a carriage to Solitude, deal with this, and then take a carriage from Solitude to Windhelm and drop out.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
See, Barnabas, this is why I just don't hang with the
His
dogs.
name
I
is
told
Barbas.
you. It's Barbas.
Yes, but Barnabas.
Barb.
Whatever.
Barbados.
Barb,
Barbara.
You see, this is why I don't spend time with mortals unless.
Bar.
See, why couldn't you have a simple name like Talos? Look, it just rolls off the tongue. It's perfect.
And there's only one syllable.
As we start heading out,
Only one
this
syllable.
one is going to cast.
so my question for y'all is, we had some alive horses that are probably on the other end of the cave.
Fortunately, it's on the same trail. You actually popped out very close.
We
to the
literally
door.
popped out on top of it.
Yeah. So your horse is still there.
Didn't we have a few horses? We had more than one horse.
Well, this one's going to create his horse.
There you are.
Well, there's a horse.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, look, a little wagon.
Who's on the horse?
Is it actually? You know what? Hey, it's still put together. This one will.
Could we hook that up to the horse?
Yeah, this one's going to summon my horse with the reins and hook it up.
For all of our spoils.
Lydia says, I don't support theft, but we can just safely assume that came from the vampires, can't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
We are
nobody
repurposing
around.
That
Stealing.
doesn't make
No,
stealing
but
okay.
no, I'm not trying to say that, but there
Says
aren't
the
any
rogue.
humans around here. They're down in that encampment,
That is such
right?
a rogue thing to say. I'm like, well, there's nobody around, so it's not stealing.
What the hell was that?
I find stealing to be such an ugly word. In the army, we just called it commandeering.
So, do we have enough horses and wagon now so everyone can actually be on
Who's this
something
in
to
the
travel?
horse?
No.
You know what? You ride, he ride. 1, 2, 3 in the wagon. It'll be a bit tight, but it'll work.
But we also have all of our stuff.
Really?
Put your stuff in the wagon.
This time when I summon the horse, I'll make sure it is a big ass fucking Clydesdale, and I'll look at Runian, and I'll just kind of pat the ass of the horse behind me. Want to bunk with me?
Sure.
You can't break the back of an imaginary horse.
Hop up!
And I like sit on the saddle of like the horse by myself of like,
I think that Lydia should go on the back with him.
oh,
Find yourself again
Helgen.
at Helgen.
Here you go, Pat Helgen.
Bit of a bumpy ride for the wagon.
We can just go through Helgen, but...
Whee!
Perhaps next time we can
Okay.
discuss that before I've gone all the way
I
around it.
moon sugar. Oh man,
Happy day!
This one, the horse looks relatively normal, but there is something different about it, and you notice it first.
That was a werewolf.
no, there was a troll. We should snort a bunch of moon sugar and we could really run this.
No, you think you're going that fast, but you're not actually.
What do I
The
know?
horse smells of lavender.
Oh.
But only like when you bounce, because it's like you know when you hit something that dust kind of flies on it? Mm-hmm. You're like, lavender smell.
Come on, Mr.
Lavender smell.
Pickles. Let's go.
Do we have like I've been seeing some mushrooms and stuff along the way?
Yes!
Saints in Christendom.
What
I mean,
is
saints
it?
in
Where'd the goblin come from?
Aetherius.
Goblin?
Yeah, we went right past Falkreath.
Oh, you know what? I think I saw the gates and I just ignored it completely.
Sounds like a typical Imperial.
All right, we've made it. What time of day is it now at this point? Then I'd say.
It is the beginning of the evening.
Sundusk.
So this one would suggest, do we want to do any quick shopping before the shops close at sundown?
Yes, yes, we want to see if they have any magical things. I want to see if they have any magical things.
And let's offload all this loot that we've been picking up the last couple
Oh, and
days.
saddles, proper saddles.
The offloading we'll do between games.
Yeah, I was going to say, but this is the spot where we'll do it.
Yep. General store, what have we got here?
Bone arrows, fire arrows, ice
Ooh,
arrows.
ice.
I want fire and ice.
Icy hot.
They are 5
Scrub them
each.
together.
You've got 17. 17 times 5 is 85.
So,
Quick maths.
so how many of each?
4 fire, 13 ice.
4 fire, 13 ice, 85 gold.
Oh,
Yep.
it's 7 lightning.
7 lightning. Ooh,
Brings us to
Another-
120.
or another 35.
Well, what does this one have for,
7?
Yeah, it was 7 lightning.
What does he have for?
apparels?
You said 125?
Restoration,
Yes.
okay.
Thank you.
Back up a beverage.
Wouldn't it be an even number?
Stamina. Oh, increase stamina too. And
Yeah, you're right. It might be 130.
I liked 125
Restoration.
better.
A lot of enchanted backpacks.
Yeah, they're all the same with a small enchantment on them.
But yeah, I was gonna say some have got small enchantments. Like there's one that does increase damage to bows,
Yeah, that's a hunter backpack.
which I think our friend Sandra might like to buy for that low price of only 203
120.
gold.
Yeah,
120?
120.
Hey Sandra, there's a backpack that makes you better with bows.
her name
Who's
is Lazalia.
Sandra?
Lazalia, there's a backpack that makes you better with bows.
Yeah, but I'm telling Sandra herself because Sandra's the one that's doing the shopping, not Lazalia.
This is Nordic stupid.
Hunter backpack with bedroll.
We need bedrolls.
Carrying capacity increased by 75 points.
That means
But then
you
the
can
second
carry
thing is what
extra
you'll
bulk.
want.
But it's the bow
Do
does 10% more damage.
It probably doesn't actually equate to that. It's probably like an extra point of damage or something crazy, but like
Okay.
it's only $200.
Better than kicking the pants.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it. I'm just saying because I love you.
Right, 203. You got it. If
I need
when
to
we look it
summon-
up, it doesn't do the thing you want it to, we can refund that.
Vagrant robes?
Ooh.
We'll get there. Alteration. Weapons and armor can be improved more. Thief backpack for lockpicking.
Oh, that's a terrible color scheme.
Vagrant robes of major conjuring.
Conjuration spells cost 17%.
Ooh.
Well, this one doesn't have that much
Would
gold
that be
flame.
under enchantments?
I
Daniel?
have gold. I don't.
Oh shit, I have more than I thought.
What is conjuring?
Major conjuring would be conjuration spells you cast last 3 rounds longer.
No, that's.
Can I see that minor ring of smithing real quick?
Yes.
What? Because I don't think you have that enchantment in your...
Yes, we do. That's a +1 item bonus on craft, armor, or weapon checks.
Okay, then... Oh, I wanted to see his other stuff.
I might.
Potion...
I'll.
Cure disease might be useful in case only one of you turn into a
We're
vampire.
fine. I have the products to make it.
Your hawk feather suppositories?
I don't have any
A
hawk
fishing
feathers.
map.
I don't have any hawk feathers.
In the book... Sorry. In the books, real quick. Candlelight. No, that's just a cantrip. Flames... Flames was burning hands, yes?
Yeah, that seems right.
Okay, not a part of my list. Can't take it. Okay, good to know.
Daniel said that you can take anything.
Not... That's my capstone ability.
No, he said that you could take any.
Oh, that's right.
So I'll come back here with you for apparel because I want to have a look at some of the magical stuff.
And I want to go through the miscellaneous to see if there's leather stuff or clothing that I might want to make later.
Okay, we can do that a little bit later.
Apothecary!
Oh, blacksmith is
Blacksmith.
not quite closed.
You got some good shit?
Take a look.
That's it.
A lot of dwarven shit.
Sandra, interested in anything up here?
Oh.
Iron Dagger of Ice. Reverent Iron Warhammer. Steel Mace of
Reverend
Souls.
Iron Warhammer.
Maybe that iron dagger of
fucking
ice.
no thanks. Did you ever take the
Probably gonna be
enchantment off that
1d6
mace we
of
have?
frost damage,
Not yet, no.
Sandra.
We'll have to do
I
that.
can't afford it anyway.
Apparel.
Circlet of Minor Alchemy.
Ooh. You'd like that.
Helmet
Well,
Conjuring.
that would mean that I wouldn't have my kaboom.
Ring of Destruction.
What does the
I
Ring of
get-
Destruction do?
I get the Ring of Destruction.
Okay.
1,272 gold.
Because you already have a Circlet of Destruction, and
Yeah.
the two will not stack.
And then I get the Circlet of Alchemy.
Okay. This will be giving you +1 damage dice on your evocation spells. It is minor.
Man, fuck. Never mind.
Okay.
And this one doesn't use evocation spells, so.
I do.
What's in the miscellaneous? This one seems to have cool stuff to work with. By the way, Ziggy, how's the locking thing going?
Oh, with my axe. Yes, I actually didn't use my axe very much, but it seems to be working relatively well.
You
I just-
wanted to do some upgrades to it, didn't you?
I want
Maybe.
to do some upgrades to the axe itself as well. We have that mace that turns undead, and if we could apply it to this weapon, it'd be very useful.
Can this one just get like 100 gold of value of like leather and leather strips?
Yeah.
Instead of you have to count it out, just take off 100 gold worth?
1, 2, 3, 4. 100. You
Okay.
can make it into strips
Yep.
if you like.
You're gonna mark it down so you know you have it?
Alright. Barbas and Lydia getting in the way. Where did you see the apothecary?
I thought that the hammer was. I thought that it was the mortar and pestle.
Yeah, I don't think this town has one.
I picked the flowers that are just there though.
Okay, I'll do that later.
Alright, well, it's getting late. This one actually doesn't feel like sitting in an inn's bed. This one actually feels like sleeping in his own bed.
Yeah.
We're used to that.
Yep. I'm happy to do that. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly walk over to the gentleman over there and be like, hey, do you happen to have an apothecarist in this town?
This fellow here?
Sure.
A hearty welcome to Falkreath. All of Skyrim's true sons are welcome here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Thank you very much. Do you happen to have an apothecary or a potions person or a sage woman in the area? Town?
Yes, there's grave concoctions south end just past the longhouse, the Jarl's longhouse.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
Don't be getting no poisons or any funny ideas.
No, I'm more looking for cure disease and things like that. Thank you.
Right on the right.
I like throwing my like
No, keep
stealthiest.
going. No, you're going the right way, buddy. It's that house right ahead. On the right.
Does like the Stormcloaks have like a gang sign? I want to like throw in like the Stormcloak symbol, like low key.
It is just the whitest handshake you've ever had.
Nice.
Kind of the handshake and then like the other hand comes in like, how are you, bud?
Oh, I was picturing the one person going for a handshake, the other one going for like a high five. It's like that awkward.
Someone new. Perhaps someone looking for me to mix something up for them.
No, actually, do you have any hawk feathers that I can buy from you?
Take a look. I have 1 portion of hawk feathers.
I will take your 1 portion of hawk feathers.
Do you also happen to have a potion of cure disease?
Ask if she's got any products that have the property of curing diseases.
Oh yeah, actually, do you happen to have? So I'm newer on my road to enlightenment with regards to
Nonsense and witches.
potions and the making of things, and I just like boonk, and I like open up and I just go like, I've got like this and like this and like this and like
She's
this
very
and like
disorganized.
this. And
It's organized with the pile system. Old stuff in the bottom, new stuff on top.
I don't know what all of it is, but also
File
I'm looking for
chronologically.
something that can help me make
That annoys
cure
me,
disease
but okay.
potions, because apparently hawk feathers are really hard
That's
to
how
come
everything
by.
should be organized.
Yeah, I mean they're fast and they're small.
But there's also breaks in that
You know,
where it kind of gets shifted around, where pile fell over, so you have multiple coinciding
the only
chronological
thing
things.
other than that I have for you is charred skeever hide, and I've only got one portion of that.
I already have charred skeever hide. I've got plenty of that. That's okay.
Do you have a temple in this city?
Of course, if we didn't have a temple, we wouldn't be a city.
Well, can you point it out, please?
Yes, of course. It is.
The longhouse next to the graves.
Does it have the correct number of deities in it?
They have 37.
Depends on how many you're looking for.
Well, our temple is the Hall of the Dead. You'll find it at the northwest corner of town. And as for the correct number of gods, I have no stake in that whatsoever, so just go and take a look for yourself.
Oh, that's right. Altars can cure disease.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe we should get y'all to pray there. Anyway,
Okay, I'll go.
if we're gonna spend the night here,
I believe that was the intention.
okay, so I'll meet you outside of town, I'm assuming, in your own place.
Yeah, we're gonna have dinner at my place.
Perfect.
You're coming to pray with me.
Okay.
Yep.
Miss Lady, sorry, I didn't actually get your name.
I'm Zarya.
Zarya. My name is Arian. I am trying to learn. Would you be willing to teach me some, like, component stuff?
I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Of course.
They teach, but I have to try my milkshake brings all the boys to the bar. Damn right. Sorry.
Okay, perfect.
But while you, I don't know,
So I'll stay in here for as long as you'll have me.
And I
I'll pay you
assume-
as much as you want, and then I'll come and I will join the group and go to bed.
sounds good. Once you're done huffing mushrooms, we'll be in the house.
100 gold an hour. Each hour, you can learn one new recipe.
Holy crow, I could do
Oh,
that.
okay, because I was looking more to get ingredients, like my ingredients to fill in the blanks.
We can do that too.
Okay?
That'll be 50 gold an hour, and each hour we can do 2 ingredient effects.
Okay.
Maybe without
So-
poisoning yourself.
This would make a great poison.
All right, come on, let's go
So
to church.
50 per hour for 2 ingredient types?
Ziggy, you
Yes.
realize this one's
On the
not
same
really
one
a
or
religious
one
type,
each?
so I have...
You're going to be for the next hour.
No, that's fine, but I have one condition. And I just kind of put my arm around your shoulder and then throw my legs up.
Oh.
Carry me!
Oh my. Very well.
I'm so weak. I just look back at Ruyan.
Begrudgingly.
Got real strong arms. Do you work your biceps out?
Oh, constantly.
Thought you were going to say something.
Your muscles aren't just for show, I noticed.
No, they're good for strangling
You've
vampires.
been hiding them underneath that cloak.
And, you know, the steel plate.
Is that a steel plate in my back, or are you excited to see me?
This is a professional relationship. Don't kick over the tombstones, please.
This is why you're carrying me. Oh, I'm so weak.
You find 2 shrines of Arcade just outside the Hall of the Dead.
I want to go in the Hall of the Dead to see if they have any correct gods.
RK isn't a correct god.
No, they have more gods. Oh, this is
Arcade.
just okay. Well, you know what? I'll have to do it. I'll just plop you down on that bench.
You are a person of RK.
Yeah, and we'll see how far that got me.
Yeah, you dropped them, and now they're angry at you. It makes sense to me.
You know what? Talos and Arcade can have it out. Maybe Mara will buy tickets, and she can organize the fight. The Bella, I don't know, throw money at them.
That's very
I'm
accurate.
not there.
Okay. So, who prays at the Shrine of Arcade?
I will lay down on the bench and look up at Ziggy. I pray to Arcade that Ziggy will carry me all the way back to my house.
Is there? I assume there's a
Holy water.
yeah. There's a font. Is the word I was looking for.
No font, but you are accustomed to touching the shrine and receiving the blessing.
Touch it with your hand.
I mage hand onto
Your
it.
paw. Yep. All right, you do because you do hands. They do. That's John remembering that Khajiit have like hands. Okay, you just put your
Your real hand, not
It's
your
so
mage
weak, I
hand.
can't get to it.
Oh, for Christ! Lift him up and take him to it.
like plop him down up to it and like pick your hand up and like flap it.
No. Okay.
All right. You are blessed with the blessing of Arcade. For the next, your diseases are cured, and for the next 8 hours, you have a plus 10 maximum HP.
Cool.
Anything else?
Any of my status conditions disappear?
No.
Darn.
Just diseases.
Okay.
I am going to touch it, and I'm going to leave behind a gold coin.
Very good. You get that same blessing. Diseases removed, and a plus 10 bonus to your max HP.
On to the earth.
8 hours.
Its creatures, the living and the dead, guard and tend the boundaries of the mortal world, and not profane the spirits of the dead vampires.
Dead vampires?
Do you touch the shrine?
Yeah, might as well.
You receive no blessing.
Yep.
Fine. Okay, we're not talking. You go deal with Talos about it.
You're the one who left. RK, female, male?
Them.
I think RK is
I think so.
male.
As you're leaving the shrine, you feel the hint of a voice calling out to you, and it says only one word: apostate.
Oh, jeez.
What does that mean?
It's apostate is like banished from like people who are excommunicated are.
No, it is not. An apostate is someone who comes to a religion and then leaves it of their own will.
Oh damn.
So it's sort of like, it's definitely derogatory. It's like,
Like a kick in the pants.
yeah, it's like you found the one true religion and you left it. You are a fool and the worst kind of doomed.
I will get up and start walking out. Thanks, Ziggy. I feel better. Let's go put a house together.
So
Oh, Lydia will also pay her respects at the shrine.
It's interesting.
That's a
It's
nice
like
area.
Yeah, like I say, right next to the waterfall here.
it's the interesting part of like a polytheistic religion is that like it's multiple gods, but like it's all
dragon
the
out there.
imperial cult.
can we leave the window open
There's a
so
dragon out
that
there.
we can hear the babbling brook all night?
So this one will set up the house, and I'll start spending the 10 minutes to cast my house and start unfolding.
I think Barbas should stay outside.
You're
I
not
don't
Daedra in the
trust him.
house.
He
What's
came in
not
last-
to trust?
He came in last time.
I mean, you literally opposed the forces of creation at the formation of Mundus.
You don't know that.
Just,
You weren't there. I'd remember.
I forget which holy book it is, but I just like throw it at him.
Now, does it say Barbas or does it say Clavicus Vile?
It says Daedra, plural.
Does it say all Daedra and their subsidiaries?
Yes.
I presume it's not a contextual legal document, but sure.
All I'm saying is, I'm not exactly a Daedra, and you weren't there.
Akatosh.
Akatosh was there.
I know. Who
How do
think-
you know Akatosh was there if you weren't?
I said I was there. He wasn't.
What's Akatosh like?
Big.
Still unfolding.
You know what? Fair enough. Actually, funnily enough, he wouldn't have been there when Talos wasn't there,
No, because Talos was mortal and ascended.
which
Alright.
makes him better.
No, it
I will
doesn't.
finish putting the house together. And when you come in, everything looks like normal. Everything's where it should be. There's no new furniture per se. But then when you turn your attention to the left, in the corner is a small little but relatively well put together shrine of Talos.
Oh, that was very thoughtful. I'm gonna go consecrate it. Actually, I need some help. Who is the least sinful of all of you?
Well,
Ruyan!
I'm not there.
Yell out the window. Ruyan!
Lydia just Lydia coughs humbly.
Yeah, I think it is Lydia.
Lydia, have you even slept with anyone? Like, no.
I don't think that's any of your business, mister.
This was just curious.
But that's a personal thing.
Well, this one thinks most of his, unholiness comes from that specific activity, so this one's just curious.
I have shared bunks with my comrades.
Good to know!
That doesn't mean she's
She would be very polite.
brown chicken, brown cow.
That is the closest we're gonna hear Lydia say, "I've fucked." And I'll fuck again.
I don't imagine she's a gentle lover.
No, Lydia, I picture you as like the strong, silent type
I'm
that
going
has
for
to
a walk.
That has to take all commands.
Door open, door closed, she's gone.
Talos,
I'm
damn
going
it.
with her.
Let's be honest, Lydia, 100% in the bedroom, dumb. She gets pushed around all day long. She needs that one spot to be able to really release herself. I highly recommend it, girl!
Yeah,
We need a human
that's-
resources
Yeah.
department. We're gonna get sued.
Bye.
I don't know, the Association of House Cars Limited? Do we have a union?
She's not there.
No, Daniel, do we have a union? Does House Cars have a union?
Maybe you should ask Lydia.
I think I looked it up. The historical House Cars had a
Yes, there
union.
is.
Go to the freaking union about this.
By the way, I make a shrine for Talos, so you can try to make it a natural shrine for us.
2 casters. Oh, I need casters.
Brilliant.
2 casters.
I'm still not there.
Oh, what does she think? She's still making the potions.
Now this one's gonna make it the dinner.
Oh, damn it.
Tonight, this one is actually going to
Gonna
make
do it over
meatballs.
3 days.
Meatballs.
Meatballs. That's what this one's craving, meatballs.
Anything else?
With some long, put together, like, hard French bread. So you'll cut open, and you'll scoop it out and put the meatballs in like a little boat.
Meatball sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lydia and I are going hunting. And I'm going to keep an eye out for hawks.
Okay.
Sigmund comes pounding back into town with, like, he put on his vestments even. He's got, like, his little neck thing and...
Of Talos in a place that may be imperial.
No, Falkreath is cool. I think so. Yeah, it seems so. It's fine. Anyways, which is literally just, like, his armor and then that little scarf thing that's like, around it. Well, I don't have the proper vestments. Sue me, I'm not Heimski. I don't have time to clean robes.
I don't know who you're talking to.
At least he's talking to
you
the
just
wind.
hear like bang, bang, bang on the door.
I look to. Oh, hold on. I have forgotten her name already.
Zyra.
Zilla-
Zyra.
Zyra. I look
Xerox.
Hey. I look at her and I go, I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure that I know who that is. And I cast Prestidigitation to make smoke just start coming, like foul smelling smoke coming from underneath the door out and up into your nose.
Oh god, they're burning themselves down! Kick the door in. I thought you were on fire. Why are you not on fire? Not that I want you to be on fire, but
I shift the smoke to just be in your face.
I hate when you do that. Aurelian, I need help. I need a spellcaster who is not super sinful.
Here is 10 gold for any damages that he's done to the door.
Thank you.
New lock. Do they even have locks on these doors? What do they do?
Yes, they do. Fortunately, it was not locked, it was just latched.
Sorry, I thought the place was burning down. Aurelian, I need somebody to help me with a spell, and you're the least sinful spellcaster we have.
How do you know that?
Well, you're only so old and you can't commit that much sin in the... Wait a second, I can cast on the truth.
I'm not there.
How do you know how many sins I've committed?
Roll perception to see if you get hunting. Or nature.
If I get hot feathers, you mean?
Hunting, just to see what you get altogether.
And I have a hunting thing?
Nature or
Oh,
perception?
nature. Or
Nature or perception, whichever.
Perception's better.
I will cast
16 and 15 is 13.
Detect Alignment.
What alignment are you?
I cast Detect Alignment.
What alignment are you?
I don't know because I've never done my own alignment. Probably something chaotic.
I was gonna say you're a chaotic good person.
Yeah, chaotic good.
Hot.
Purely for the fact that you really care about the people you actually have close by. That is the definition of chaotic good.
31, you get a stag and a hawk.
Oh, I thought you meant. I was like, how? What, that is not an alignment. A stag is not an alignment.
That is noble pursuit.
Sure. Yes. No. You plenty. You. Fine. Go. Let's go. Come on.
Say please.
Please.
He's not there.
I know, you hear my voice in the back of your head.
You are pure enough. Please come with me.
Pure enough. Do you...
You're not a neutral or evil alignment. I don't know the exact quantity and severity of the sins you've committed.
Get out.
They have not tainted your soul.
Get out.
Oh, fine. You know, I'm just... Fine.
I shut the door
And resume your lessons.
and resume my lessons.
Just land! Yeah! I don't know if this is gonna work.
I'm making dinner, what's up?
Alright, can you make dinner?
By the way, when you come back, I'm wearing nothing but an apron.
Oh, God.
Full ass out to the world.
Yep.
I, tastefully keep my tail, like, hiding the butt crack.
How do you feel about Talos? Slad.
Maybe you should do a detect alignment on him.
I don't need to detect alignment on him. Chaotic slutty. I don't say that out loud. That's John saying chaotic slutty.
Fucking rude.
Slad, you're the only other spellcaster here. Can you please help me with this spell?
How long does it take?
Well, we have to do it over 3 nights, so...
What? Like 3 nights straight, or?
No, nothing that long.
How long at the night?
I think it's one of those things that you can cast as like a... Well, I think it's meant to be cast like while you're resting or whatever. Like, it's not meant to be done as like a...
This one asks because if you're that desperate, Aurelian will be here for supper, and you could ask her nicely.
Yeah, so...
I'm going to say 3 nights of 4 hours chanting
Okay,
is what it requires.
Cool. Secondary casters. Okay, you consecrate the holy site chanting.
You really should determine whether or not we can even help you because neither of us have the consecrate spell.
I have the consecrate spell.
You
You don't need it. I just need help
The
casting.
additional helper is just to go.
Exactly like that?
We're the backup singers. She's go.
It's going to help
sleeping
protect
outside.
the house
Okay,
from zombies and...
here's the problem though, and this one, like, as you're trying to explain the spell to just lad. Wow, my brain could not function right now.
To Lorne, apparently.
No, I went to say me, but I know just lad doesn't use that. I was like,
This one, name was.
This one.
this one has a problem. The house is not always here. Do you think the spell will hold on to something that's recreated?
It's attached to the shrine, not the place.
But the thing is, this one thinks the shrine is remade every time. It's not the same one.
With a Arcana check, you can determine the nature of your spell.
Well, why don't we do that then?
The only thing
Arcana or occult?
is
Because of my spellcasting.
Or, you know, occult, that makes more
that
sense.
the rocking chair is there that he's going to be engraving.
Yeah. So 22. Actually, on that, I'll go with my rocking chair. Does it actually still have Sigmund's engraving?
Yes, the in-progress engravings are still there. So you would venture to guess that the cabin is remade each time. But the contents, as you are adding to the spell, are stored in sort of a pocket dimension until the next time.
There we go.
Okay. It will create a 40-foot radius around the shrine of consecrated area.
Well, this one will put on the natural robe, then and I'll take off the apron.
Oh, jeez.
What's wrong?
Nothing!
Does it look like a baby's arm holding an apple?
What?
Think about it.
No, we're fine.
The thing I don't like about that is the fingers.
Rimmed for no pleasure. Gets right up in there.
Oh, righty
I need a bath. I need a bath.
You're sure I can help with the smell.
I've already had a shower today. I need another one.
All right, so the two of you are chanting for the rest of the evening,
I'm flagellating myself.
which means that you won't be able to participate in any conversation for the rest of the evening.
Neither will I.
You
Yes.
were supposed to pick a victim
That's okay.
For what?
for the
Oh,
truth.
Truth or dare.
well, this one will continue the chanting, and then I'll just look towards, because I have casted my unseen servant before, and when you guys finally come in, you see us like doing our little thing. The little tiny servant will come up to you with a notepad. Boss busy. Dinner's in the oven. And there's a little Dutch oven on top of the fireplace.
Nice.
What chant do you suppose would consecrate this place in the name of Talos?
Ziggy 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 wants to see Talos be with this peach, please. Ziggy Ziggy Ziggy, don't you see?
You know what? We're just gonna go with a classic on this one.
Praise be Talos! Witches in Warcraft, please stay with us.
If Aruian was to help,
If the Holy Crest be chiming,
Cut down
undead
the
don't
time.
come a knocking.
Talos the mighty, Talos the enduring, Talos the unassailable, to you we give praise.
Amen!
But once you were a man,
praise be Talos!
You said, let me show you the power of Talos.
Oh, Talos, I can see the light!
Talos, for you the powers the Lord Winter.
Oh, I feel your praise in my butt!
I breathe now in royalty and reshape the
am so talented.
I do this for your red legions.
It's
for I love you.
off too like that.
You get the feeling the spell is not working.
Is it because I do not have a saintly enough co-participant?
You may investigate.
What do you like? It is.
14 plus.
Fuck if I know. I haven't even figured that out yet.
15.
I don't think I'm good.
So 29
You don't think you're
for
good?
Jesus.
Probably not. This was pretty self-centered.
Yeah.
With the 29, you are sure that it is user error. You're just not sure whether it's the nature of that user or the lack of intent behind their mumblings about buttholes.
Damn it, just slab and need you to focus and you gotta say the prayers too and
Okay, so how
All right,
long
yeah.
are they doing this? Because I'm planning on spending a few hours learning.
That was about 5 minutes, and you're just like, nah, this ain't it.
let's say do it.
All right, sorry. This one's had his fun. All right, give me the actual scripture.
Here's like I give you the Bible.
I get it, and as I flip through, I immediately, like, my composure completely changes. I will sit down, crisscross, applesauce, and start reading out with religious intent and loud, articulated words, as I have been trained my entire life.
I love even as a man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw us in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel!
And if ever he starts, like, slumbering off, because 4 hours of that, he's going to start, like, drooping. If I ever notice it, I'll mage hand him and just... and you'll start yelling again.
The mighty Talos! Talos the enduring!
The mighty Tal.
Yeah, Lydia and I are out for this whole.
Oh yeah, no, they can, like, the people in town can hear this shit.
Yep.
We are Heimskier volume.
I hear that noise in the shop, and I'm just like, so sorry about this. And I cast ghost sounds, and we'll cast it over and over and over. Just not white noise, just to have it be that sort of like coffee shop white noise. Because there's no words, I can't replicate words, I can't replicate music, I can't do anything like that with it. So I'm just using it to sort of help cover
Tone it out.
that up.
She adds some cedar to the fire.
Ascended from flesh to rule realm of spirits!
All right.
Are you sure we get
I'll
a
mage
snake
hand
or
it,
hawk?
all the windows closed, put the drapes up.
Yeah,
Help
in
muffle
4
the noise.
hours, you get a stag and a hawk. In that time, you also will have the ability to clean and dress the stag so that each of you can carry half of it. Well, Lydia closer to 2/3 and you closer to
So it's like 10 o'clock at night now. Because we probably started this at 6.
So that means that I get 1 portion of hawk feathers and 1 portion of antler. Which antler am I getting, large or small?
small.
Egg.
All right, after 4 hours, the both of you are exhausted. Your horse, you feel there's scarcely any voice left in you. And it's just sort of a, well, thanks, bud. I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, thank God.
No problem, buddy. As this one is used to talking for hours on end.
You find this experience quite interesting and quite emotional in a lot of ways, because for the most part your magical journey has been very much a solo venture. You relying on yourself entirely, or you helping others occasionally with the magic that you know and you understand and you have studied. But this is the first time you've had any real taste being a part of divine magic and being a part of a casting that requires more than one person. And how you feel about that is entirely up to you, but the first emotions that wash over you are of connection, of having tried something entirely novel and new for the first time, and feeling perhaps a new door has been opened, whether that is within yourself or a connection to others in this world.
That was interesting. Thank you, Ziggy.
I'm assuming that about when you get done is about when I'm going to get kicked out.
Yes.
4 hours. And I'm just going to walk out and then go, fuck! Really super loudly. Guys! Where are you?
You'll look up the hill and you'll see.
I don't know that I would see you from where I am.
No.
Actually, you're the
She's
house right past.
south of it.
I'm through that.
It might be that doorway
It's
there.
right that one there. No, it's the one to the left. It's right through the.
Okay.
Thread the needle between the log house. Because the gate's there on the left, you are literally that right straight through.
Okay.
If
Well,
you were to go through that building, you'd hit it.
you walk around a little bit and you'll see the light of the window. He's got a very familiar architecture that doesn't match with the rest of this. It's a plain wooden roof.
I just like walk around going, fuck, oh, flower, fuck, oh,
In the
flower.
4 hours you spent learning, you will have learned 8 ingredient effects, which we can take care of later. Just make a note of it to hunt me
Yep.
down and do that.
Yep.
And in that time, she's just sort of like supervising and teaching while she's kind of cooking dinner over the fire so she can have something to eat and, you know, talking half mouthful kind of thing. But because she's teaching you and giving you good notes, you don't have to expend any of your ingredients to learn these effects.
Perfect.
So 50 for each hour is going to cost 200 gold.
Yep.
1 stag, 1 hawk feather. You and Lydia return back, and I think this is the first time the two of you have gone out alone together. And you're both generally very quiet people, and you have found something comforting in the silence shared together, in the communication of just, you know, basic hand signals and sort of glancing and pointing. You've not spent so much time looking into her eyes as you have done on this hunting trip.
It's been very enjoyable.
I assume that you make it back before I do because you know where you're going.
She just Lydia advises they're still being quite loud in there. Do you want to just stay by the river, keep things cool?
Yep.
We'll wait until they're done.
Yes.
I knew you were a good shot, but you're a good tracker too.
Thank you.
While they're sitting out there having this conversation, the little tray comes out with invisible hands.
Oh,
Meatball sub.
Meatball sauce
you.
and little teacups.
I give Lydia her. This
Foot
is
long.
very civilized.
She thanks you for handing it to her and nods to the unseen servant. And you note that she waits for you to start eating before she takes her first bite. She'll say, you know, I didn't have chance to work with many Dunmer before I met you. There was, of course, the whatever her name is.
Eorleth?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Who works for the Jarl in Whiterun. But
She's his house, Carl.
yeah. We were both housecarls, but she had her duties and I had mine. And well, I don't make a lot of friends, and neither does she, so we generally stayed away from each other. Mm-hmm. But I have appreciated having you as a housecarl, and I will admit that I did not think highly of dark elves before I met you, but you are an exceptional tracker and a shot, and well, I suppose I might have expected dark elves to be a good shot, but not good trackers or good friends.
I think it might be the skin tone. You know, you think of a dark elf, what would come to mind possibly is that you're bad. You know, like you tend to the dark side of life, and we don't.
Growing up, we were told stories of the curse upon your people and how you deserved it and all of that. And, you know, all growing up, I'm sure that I heard at least a half a dozen stories about how the Dunmer were the boogeymen, and to keep them at an arm's distance, you know, we share Solstheim with them, but, you know, that's just because we're good and civilized and it's the right thing to do, even if you're not to be trusted.
Well, when people don't understand another race, that's how they feel. And it's very narrow-minded.
I imagine, I don't know if I hope or I hope not that your people were told the same stories about us. I'm not sure which would be worse.
Damn.
When you decide, let me know.
I'll think on it.
I will tell you the truth, but I'm curious as to what you would think.
Hi guys! Oh, hell! This is fun, great spot. Hi.
We're staying out here because they're loud.
Oh, the racket is just it's dying down.
Well, this is a little bit before that, so it's still noisy in there. Well,
No.
you were 4 hours, so by the time you come, it's quieted down.
Yeah.
They're enjoying their conversation, maybe thinking about packing up and heading inside. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
So,
You found us. That's a good thing. We weren't.
that was not a great.
We got time consumed in this conversation.
No, it's all good.
Consumed.
I really should, like, figure out where the house goes. Because, like, I spent, like, a half hour looking for it.
Did you run into any nice people or find any fun things while you were out there?
I have, like, an arm full of plants and mushrooms, etc., that I have to sort into my bag. And I'm like, I have 8 ingredients, 8 new things that I can help to make things for the group and for others. I really need to start working on that and possibly.
So does that mean that I don't have to eat anything weird tonight?
I mean, you can if you want to. I'm wanting to have a look and see what ectoplasm does.
Okay. I'll try it.
Wonderful.
A tongue pokes out from your pet cache.
Oh, he's smelling the stag that we got for him. Lydia and I went hunting.
You did? Oh, thank you.
When the two started yelling in the cabin, we went hunting.
I let him out of my pet cache.
As you open the pet cache, he sort of like front paws on, lifts his head out and looks around. And then he sort of pushes up and then plants his back feet, pushes off and jumps into the air and glides down to the stag.
That's new.
His wings are still pretty small. They do go from wrist to about hip at this point. His front arms have gotten longer than they were before, still not super long. So it's a bit like a chicken flying. You know they're coming to land pretty quick. But
Yeah, they can glide.
from his 2 foot start, 2 feet in the air, he maybe glides 5 feet,
Okay.
landing on the stag and just like starts tearing it up, tossing pieces into the air, catching them and like shaking them back like a seagull.
While he's doing that, I kind of frost my hands, get my claws going, and I just do that like scritch, scritch, like right in behind in the ears where dogs love so much. I sort of give him some scritches.
He like does that little shiver and tenses up in a good way, A little shiver, closes his eyes, and he actually stops eating for a moment and looks back at you and just like one flick of the tongue onto your wrist. And then back to you.
Do we get any appreciation for the fact that we brought the freaking stag?
You say, do we get any appreciation? And at that point, it's like, because I have just jumped into giving you a big hug.
Oh, I've got something for you.
Oh, extra big hugs.
It's a hawk feather.
Oh,
it's a hawk.
Portion of hawk feathers. That is lovely. Did you also, it was a stag, did he come with a nice set of antlers?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Or if,
No, Lydia has that.
Lydia?
Yes.
May I?
Yes, I thought it would be good to remove them before Parthenax came out.
That's
you go.
probably a good idea. Thank you, Lydia. And I just sort of like lean my head on Lydia's shoulder.
Parthenax finishes the entire stag. And then
I am currently like, you just gave me the hawk, yes? So I'm just ripping off the feathers so that I have the feather portion, and then once I'm done and he's done, I will. Are we good to give this? And I give this to Parthenax as well.
this one he tosses up, hits it with a blast of fire, which like slows its descent, and then it drops into his gob once it's fully cooked.
Nice.
And he just looks over to Lydia and Azalea. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Good job, Parthenax.
More?
I don't have any more.
This one has more in the house. We're done. Your sandwich is ready too.
He slips through on that second open.
Can you still get through the door?
Yes.
And I know he's coming, so the pot has already had your potion taken out, and you see a little, almost, you can feel the scare of the invisible thing going as it runs to you.
Do you have a chalkboard, like a little chalkboard with a little chalk?
This one has paper.
At this point, Parthenax is roughly Great Dane sized.
Oh, okay. I pictured him bigger than that.
Rear legs half as long, but twice as stocky.
Okay.
Closer to a mastiff or a husky in build, but legs and size like a Great Dane.
Okay.
Just write on a piece of paper, hello.
That one
Hi.
lost his voice from all the talking.
I will help you with that tomorrow. It's just we were in town and I had an apothecarist, and in order for me to not waste ingredients on figuring out what they might be able to do, doing this means that I don't have to kill the environment.
Sorry.
With a sad face on it.
Yeah.
That's all good.
He just needed help with that, and I point to the shrine, and you'll see a little tiny gleam on the side of it.
Parthenax, when he snuck in on that second open, he's sniffing the air, finding the pot of meatballs, and sort of barreling towards it.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I took her portion out already.
Okay. And he just, like, slams
Before
his...
he does that, I am going to use my frost breath to freeze it.
Okay.
So that it's like those things that they give bears at the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a puck with frozen stuff in it. And go, there you go.
Well, he runs up and he slams his chin on the edge of the pot to tip it up. And then it, like, slides down and he just, like...
Was that meant to slow him down?
Kind of.
Doesn't seem to
All
have
right.
worked.
I point at the shrine, and then I've drawn a crudely picture of like vampires and like a lightning bolt hitting them.
A little fire noseburg. Thanks.
Learning its manners.
He is.
More?
This one can make you a dessert for it. And this one will go and quickly put together, like, I have some leftover bread, I'll just throw some sugar on it.
Pudding? Question mark.
He will just, like, sit next to you and open his mouth.
I tell you what, this one will actually take some sweet bread I have and, like, drizzle some honey on it, so it's like some, like, kind of like a poor man's cinnamon bun. And as I'm chopping, I'm thinking I'll just throw those scraps into, like, the waste bin as I'm prepping and just bring it on a little plate.
Yep.
All right.
And I give him a rock warbler egg. But I, like, hold it and I go, be gentle.
Because it's small.
He, like, does a little fire poof towards it. What's gentle?
Gentle means don't snap at my hands. So, like,
Don't bite.
The egg can fit in my mouth, and I'm gonna go, you can have this, I'm going to mime it. And I hold it in my teeth, gentle. I just don't want you to chew off my fingers. Yeah? And I take my fingers out, and you can eat it.
You just, like, crunch, the other half falls to the ground, and then just, like... Thanks.
Give him scritches.
I was gonna say, he seems to be angsty when you feed him.
Alright, I think we should all go to bed.
Yep. Tomorrow I will help you with your casting.
It's just like excited exclamation marks on the thing.
We'll,
Lydia, it looks like we're gonna go hunting again tomorrow.
Yes. I look forward to not talking more tomorrow.
if you happen to find any fun flowers or mushrooms on your walk, even if you don't know what they are, if you could pick them for me, then I can figure out what they are. That'd be great.
I'll be sure to keep my eye out. We've got a lot of ground to cover before then.
Oh, of course. Of course.
There may be only snowberries.
It's fair.
All right. Well, I'm turning in. Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.
All right. I think that's a lovely place to end our game. I'll just take us to the next morning before I forget. To the folks at home, thank you so much for joining us today. I feel like this was a really fun one. I had a good time.
A lot of variety.
Yeah.
A lot of variety.
So, we will see you next week, same time, same place, 6 o'clock on Twitch as always. And we'll have our latest video on YouTube this Saturday. So, until then, have a great night. And thank you so much for being here.
Bye.
Bye. Hopefully by then it won't be 50 degrees in here.